Welcome back, everyone, to episode 97 of Unravel.
Is it correctly numbered this time?
No, technically number 26 exists, but we didn't. I don't know what the recording is. Though the episode after that did a pretty thorough recap, so I want to make sure that there's a video that's going to be explaining video, but that's going to be the prologue to the numbered episode 26, because it's the episode where your deer got killed, and where you refused to revive it.
That's the only important thing you should know.
That's basically the most important thing. But yeah, aside from that, yes, we've played 98 sessions, but we are on session 97. Which means, last session, you guys, some of you, with this relatively small party, went around Top Town interacting with a couple of members or people from Chera's past, as well as some contacts that Novan had that could maybe give some information about the Iron Syndicate. You are also still expecting a message from Best after he would have set up a meeting with the Iron Syndicate. And eventually, in the evening hours, you found out that, or Chera found out that she had gotten a small note slipped into her pocket that gave a time and place for the meeting. You were in conversation with Novan before this, and you...
I don't know what we were talking about.
It is evening. It's a bit past dinner time, and the note called for a midnight gathering. You guys are currently in the Roaring Boar.
We got Jira. We pulled Jira with us.
Sure. She was
Right,
running up and down doing stuff.
Where is just for my understanding, where has Jordan been? Just
Sleeping.
sort of been.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everybody came along
Yeah.
to the other. So you've met with.
There was a plan. I
You
was
did
told.
all the important stuff, but you were sleepy the whole time, and when the plan was being discussed, you were sleeping.
Probably.
It's
Yeah,
probably
Angie
like
did the
right
same.
now that you hear something stupid and like, what? I feel like...
Right. So if there's a top town, there should be a bottom town.
Well, the
That's
most
007.
stupid thing was we knew that Chera paid for us to be in the meeting, and then the first thing she was, I should go to that meeting alone.
Yes. So, coming out of
Big
his
moment right there.
very sleepy period in the day, George awakes feeling refreshed late in the evening. Angie, however, still remains in her chambers, relatively sleepy. You will find yourselves, I would say, in the central hall of the Roaring Boar, and assumingly as well, in the know of the message, the letter, the note.
I would have pulled everyone.
Yes.
Close. After discussing it with no one.
In the note set, just as a...
We know it. Meet me here at this location
Yeah,
at midnight.
meet me somewhere at midnight.
It
Blah,
was a
blah, blah.
meal. If I'm
Then
correct.
was it
Something.
Wait, you guys didn't like do something yet?
no.
It's not midnight yet.
What actually happened
This
when
is
I was
the...
gone?
You guys arrived...
A
the
lot
day-
of roleplay.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
arrived the day after they went around talking to all these people that gave them information about the Iron Syndicate.
Right.
Yeah,
And in the
gathering
evening, they
now.
got the note.
Okay.
That's about it.
We
No
discovered
fights,
the
nothing.
note.
No, okay.
Nothing much happened of impact.
The
I was
note could have
expecting
been
something
given
to
at
have
any point
happened,
of the
I guess.
day.
That's. Oh, it was late, and I was like, we were like, maybe we should think about what we should do.
To
Going
be
to
fair,
the
I
meeting.
wrote you what everything that happened. You
Yes.
just didn't read it.
How fucking dare.
You
Yeah.
did, and I did read it, but it's a long time ago.
You read it 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
When it was messaged.
And then
Yeah.
you just
Which,
forgot.
you know, thank you
The
for that.
old green stone mill marks the rock hut on the southern side of Toptown. That's where we are headed.
Oh, daar zo.
It's just before my long message.
Ja, nee, maar ik kon er een raffle chat even niet vinden.
Ja.
Yes, so it's let's see. You also put in here the idea, right?
Yep.
We had an idea to like put people, because you know Kieran is also going to come with probably.
mean, there was already a plan, right? Like, there were two groups. One
No,
of them
there was a concept.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's...
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that sounds very much like
that was the plan. There's
Okay.
gonna be two groups: the group that's visible and the group that's invisible.
Yeah, I somehow was part of the invisible group.
Yep.
I don't know why I am.
I think
Well-
because Kieran wanted either me or you with him.
Yeah.
And Kieran is
And
in
Angie is most persuasive, and
I mean, they expect me there, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Technically, they expect your group because that's who best best
okay.
was told to
Okay.
invite.
But you
Okay.
know, you were like, I should go alone, and then I pointed out, you paid for us to be there, bitch.
Like, I had a pretty good idea to, like, get captured and, like, lead you to the secret hideout because we wanted to know where the secret hideout was.
You know, the thing
Would
being
make
eaten
sense.
by beasts, I start getting like to understand it now. You want to get captured now as well? Like you're just a.
Come on, finish the sentence.
There's a word for these type of people. Okay, you're a mech. Like this.
No.
You like being hurt.
No, I don't. I just thought that was a good idea
Okay.
to find their secret hideout.
You're familiar with this place?
The Kingstone Mill?
I mean, that's where we're going. I guess.
I don't know their hideout. I don't think we're going to their
Well,
hideout.
that was the plan, to find out where they are hiding, so we can loot stuff and
No, the
kill important people.
yeah, the
right?
eventual plan is to kill like the top brass of the organization.
How do we get there?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Like, either we can like fight them at the fights which the top brass usually goes to, but also like a lot of lower Iron Syndicate goes to those fights.
Yeah, I remember that part.
And a
but-
lot of innocence, or well,
Yeah, partly in this.
No, no, I
spectators.
remember the part where we wanted to meet up with him.
yes.
It's the killing part I completely missed. I said, well,
You
do
know, the
anything
detec-
wrong to us?
I mean, the detective had a good point that you can't really.
Oh, the detective.
Talk with
right,
them.
Yeah,
Let you guys inform one another.
sure.
Well, yeah, what did the detective say again? Jimmy Bob? What was his name?
Venmook Iron Pipe, aka Jimmy Bob,
Yeah, Jimmy Bob.
told us the Iron Syndicate was has really taken control of the city, and it is too much of control to shut it down completely. But to fix the problem of Kieran, we can weaken the Iron Syndicate, so it takes longer for them to regroup. And we can do that by taking out important leaders in their hideouts, get money, blackmail material, and take
Well, we
seize control of the hideouts.
yeah, the hideouts contain blackmail material, which they use to blackmail the guards.
Yeah.
That are patrolling these areas, so they can't.
So
Not there's so many guards, but the guards that are here are being blackmailed.
so Jimmy Bob
Yes. I
gave us some advice.
suppose that's true.
And now we should just find the secret hideout and set it ablaze.
But let's get back to the motive for that goddess here, which was to actually get the problem off of your back. Kieran is going back into a magical, mystical city, and honestly,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's just you
Mhm.
who we need to make sure they stop following us. I
Well,
don't think
us.
killing them and weakening them is going to do that. I think that's going to do the exact opposite.
Yeah,
But don't, that's just my opinion.
I mean, if you have a better idea.
I feel like it's very difficult to make an idea if we have not even talked to them yet. I don't know where they stand.
I think they want the money back.
Probably.
It was a big debt to do that.
And either we bring Kieran or we have to do things for them.
We want to do things, or
I mean, personally, no, but like. That's probably. That's assumptions, right? Maybe they're like, oh, no problem.
I'm sure
Everything is going to be fine.
Well, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Oh, no,
knowing
I was
these people.
making a joke.
But
that was also a joke.
maybe you can fight a few fights for them. That can bring back their money, and you're good at that anyway.
I don't know how much that fights bring in. I don't know if that's 30,000.
Well, if depends how big the fight is, suppose.
It's probably gonna be like if we fight them, something for them. Probably gonna pitch us to some Omega Hydra or whatever.
I mean, if only we had one of those teleporting stones and just, you know, turned Kieran in and then he just went in custody and we're like, bye, and then he just teleported away. That would be awesome.
In custody is what you know.
It's not really custody, it's more like being beaten to death in an alleyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's a way
Gosh.
Yes. But except for that, my plan would be awesome.
We're gonna meet with him tonight, yes?
Yes.
So you want to do the split up thing or do you just want to go over it?
Well, we had an idea to split up. That's to just keep Kieran like a little bit safe. Because, you know, I don't know what they might do if they see him. They might just immediately shoot him, you know, for all we know.
That would be very... I mean, I've got something that could help with that, but...
I mean, George, your punch almost killed... My punch that I didn't even do hard almost killed the guy.
And why would they kill
To
him?
be fair, if that happens...
Why would they kill him immediately?
Oh no, they probably would torture him, yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's
You
satisfying.
know what we also
Come on, to
could
capture
do?
him, I guess.
You know what we also could do? We could just not have Kieran there and have me disguised as him.
Can you do that?
Can you do that?
I can cast disguise self, yes.
I don't know.
1 foot larger, right? How big are you?
Kieran is a gnome.
Yeah, but gnomes are like 3 to 4 feet, she's 2 feet, so she would be a short Kieran.
Nobody would know that.
I mean,
They
it's
just
been
smell
gone
like
for
Then
3
it
plus
is
years.
But at a distance, they wouldn't notice.
He's
I
been
guess.
gone for 3 plus years. Maybe, you know,
a-
maybe
He
some...
shrunk. That makes sense.
Technically, he was gone for 5 years when you left Coppermunde,
Yeah.
and then the campaign has been running for 1.5 years, so...
Yeah, it's not unrealistic. What that guy said. It's not unrealistic. You know?
You can also just make tiny
Yes, thank
stilts
you.
for
I'm
me.
just dropping in.
You can also make me tiny stilts so I appear taller.
Details.
I guess. I don't know how the spell would work.
Can give you bigger souls, then you'll just stand a little. Not that you wear shoes, I think.
No, I
Goblins
do
wear
not.
shoes?
No, I do not. I do not wear shoes.
I think that's a good idea. That keeps Kieran safe. We don't have to bring Kieran. He's happy.
Mhm.
We can see how they react.
But is that safe for Kieran if we don't bring him? Where
No.
will we leave him?
Probably here. With Shanks.
We can't leave him with a guy called Shanks.
Oh, I can.
Maybe, like, bring
I
him-
can appear a foot taller.
Yeah, you could bear a foot though.
Yeah.
It's small Kieran. Smaller Kieran.
Yeah, that's what I said. 1 foot taller, you can appear.
But also my clothes would change appearance.
Yes.
So, myself, so everything on you.
I mean, Shanks.
Yeah, but
they
when
don't.
we use the disguise self potion at the time with Bree, we need to get George's clothes.
They don't really fuck with Shanks a whole lot, so he would be safe. Otherwise, we could leave him with Grim. The guards, the
Can
guard.
we also leave him with like happy guy? Like I don't know.
Grim is the only one who's actually trying. Is the town guard that is actually trying to like restore order, but like in a more fascistic kind of way.
Oh. Yeah.
This is what happens if you're absent.
You'll probably lock him up. He'll be safe in his cell, I think. Is Kieran here?
No, no, he's not.
It would be kind of funny. Okay, Grim is the guard captain here. That runs like a small guards outpost.
I think this is up to you. Okay.
I was
What do
trying
you
to
want
give you
us to-
context.
I know. I think you know best where to leave him if we don't bring.
If you're
Like
sure
if-
you don't want to bring him.
Like if we leave him at Shanks, what chances are?
Yeah, continue. I don't.
No.
I don't know,
What's
you're
the
gonna-
chances that like the Iron Syndicate fucks with Shanks? from my knowledge, like if I think back on history.
They've tried fucking with him before. Without good reason, they wouldn't fuck with him too much because it's not worth the hassle anymore. Whether or not you think Kieran is good reason to fuck with him or not is up to you.
Good enough reason.
Reddish Boar is also just a tavern, to be fair. Like, there's not.
Yeah, but
It doesn't have outward protections or anything.
Yeah,
It
they're
doesn't
probably
have social protection. Everyone knows who comes in and goes.
And also
More
take
in the
a
way
road
of like
trip.
it has a certain status of being untouched by the Iron Syndicate. That kind of works. There's a reason why you guys chose this place, or Chara chose this place over anything else.
You can also take a road trip down. You can leave them at the guild. Forge.
It'll take a while, right?
Yep.
It would take 2 days of travel down, 2 days back up,
That's guaranteed safe.
or day and a half down, day and a half back up.
Yeah, but it's tonight, so right?
Meetings at midnight.
Yeah.
It's currently like 7, 8 p.m.
But I probably want to. I think maybe we could just make Kieran invisible. Just have him like.
On the carpet being invisible.
Could we make him? Could we make him silent?
Time up. Gag him.
Yeah, get him. Yeah, well, I mean, he's invisible. It's not like he's not gonna make a sound or something. Maybe we say something and he's like, "Hey," and then they know that Kieran is there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for example.
Yeah.
So you know what we should do? We should just time up, throw him in the portable hole, place the hole on the carpet, and the carpet float above us being invisible.
Yeah, but after a while we'll run out of the air.
No, because
It's
it's
open.
open on the carpet.
Oh, it's
and
open
the
on the
carpet
carpet.
is flying.
Aren't there any
Honestly,
bodies
that
in
should
there?
work.
But are there any bodies left in there?
Not sure if it's big enough. The carpet is a certain amount of feet. Portable holes as well. I think it's like 6 by 8 or 9 or something like. It should say on the card.
Yeah,
And
how
I'm pretty
big
sure
is the
the-
portable hole then?
10 by 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, that's big.
Yeah, you could fit a large creature in and that would fill it up. That's why the egg of the rock filled the whole space up. But it's a big hole. That's why there's been so many bodies in there.
Just like a tomb.
Can we like fold it up half?
Portable
No.
tomb.
It only opens when you fold it out completely.
Okay.
There are in certain situations it can be really good, but there has to be rules to
It
it.
makes sense.
Can we poke like air holes in?
No.
Portable tomb. They close instead of portable hole.
Oh well.
All those bodies in there.
Portable morgue.
Yeah.
So maybe we make him invisible and then hope that he doesn't. Well,
What if we just make him invisible and take him with us? Nobody disguises as him. Just hide him like in between us. And we just walk in, we have the conversation, we talk about Kieran. Yes, we know where Kieran is. He's with us, but they might know that, but no, it's harder to hit. It's like,
Oh, we can now.
what was that look?
Nothing. I'm not
Because
saying.
technically we wouldn't know where he is if he's invisible.
technically we wouldn't, no.
You fucked right off when you
But
guys turned him
To
invisible.
be fair, if he just walks off while he's invisible and he dies, is that really our fault? That point,
Very not die.
Well,
You're just trying to shift blame.
are you also for good? Because
is that really our fault?
We break the Morden. I don't think Morden cares.
What if he comes across an accident?
No, I'm just saying, like, if he, like, we can't control him fully. We do not have.
Would, if they capture Kieran, would they bring him to the hideout?
No, we're not gonna do that.
That's exactly why I was like, I'll be him, because if things go wrong, I just set everything in place.
Yeah, but then you would get captured.
Yes, but also I can cast Fireball.
Yeah, that's true.
But it would be a lot better if Zira got captured instead of Kieran, because Zira can take a few shots and a few
That's
bursts.
just-
Oh, you can blink.
Kieran
Yeah, I don't know.
cannot.
You can blink.
And
Yeah.
speed
I don't
boost.
think they can see into the ethereal.
Let's just not take.
I can
Kieran.
just disappear if I wanted to.
Let's not take him.
On board
Let's
with
just
the disguise
hide him
himself.
somewhere else. Like if this is an ambush, he will die. Like I can only go so far to protect him. If something explodes, he will be literally burned to crisp.
Yeah, well, that's why the original idea was like on a carpet in the air. Because like if something explodes, it's much less likely that they shoot in the air somewhere. Right?
Yes. Maybe a good idea. Yeah, we should do that. But they expect all of us, don't they?
Yeah.
We trust Kieran on the carpet alone. It's also dangerous.
Yeah, that was the question we had.
The carpet is under my command, so
Yeah.
the most dangerous thing you could do is jump off said carpet.
He wouldn't be that dumb, would he?
Honestly, the way we
Just
speak
order
about
him
him,
not
he
to
sounds
do
like
it,
a
right?
small animal.
Yeah, maybe.
Just order him not to do so, right?
You can't just ask him not to kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
don't
very
jump
small
off this
request.
carpet, and then I
I mean,
Yeah, what if he kills
have the
himself?
carpet be super high so he doesn't even dare
I mean,
to
if
jump
he kills
off.
We
himself,
open the door,
it would be really sad. We wouldn't get
He's
us
just dead.
of the situation. So
He's already been fucking assassinated. The message to us, like, fuck you.
What do you want to do?
I guess
Yeah,
the
no,
last
I you can make the carpet invisible.
Which is the
right?
first
I
plan.
can make the carpet invisible.
but
Yeah, okay.
with less people on the carpet.
With him on it? Like, would he also be invisible?
No, he would have to make himself
No, he
invisible.
would be flying.
But he can do that with his bone!
We need to with that bone.
Make himself invisible.
Okay.
This is the
Okay,
invisible bone.
I think that's the best plan.
No,
we
it's
have.
called
Alright.
invisible.
So we hide him on the carpet, invisible,
It's
fly him off.
invisible.
We go in there, check if there's any traps.
Yeah, we go in there before midnight. That was the plan also as well.
Yes. And I shall look like Kieran.
I do kind of like that idea.
Can you make the carpet invisible and look like Kieran at the same time?
Yes, because looking like Kieran does not require concentration according to this card.
It's just an hour.
Okay.
So you just do it just before we enter location.
Yes.
Because we wouldn't know how long that conversation would last.
And how long they already are there.
Mm-hmm.
Very well, then we do that.
Yeah, our
Alright.
plan was to be there 30 minutes before.
Is it at midnight? So at
Yeah,
midnight.
so we would be there at 11:30, right?
How long a walk is it?
We don't even know
20
where it
minutes,
is.
I thought it was.
Well-
You mentioned last time.
No, Top Town's pretty big. Like you have to imagine like it's a city size. So I'd probably say to get nearly dead center, probably like an hour. That's if you know where you're going.
Yeah.
Probably
we
more like
don't.
hour and a half if you really have to like look for a place while it's dark.
Yeah, okay, but if it's 8 now, so it would be like hour and a half, so 10 o'clock.
Sure. Yeah.
10:30.
Yeah.
It would give us an hour and a half of like looking around, seeing if, you know, it's actually a trap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're gonna set up the trap exactly.
Well, if we walk in at midnight, then they have already had time.
Yeah, if we walk there and
If we
appear
walk in
there,
right now, then we are
Have
a
it-
surprise.
We wouldn't know if you were already there, but it gives us it might give us a bit of an advantage.
We
Sure.
Yeah,
You know them best.
Well,
Let's go!
I haven't worked with them for that much.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. You're old.
Not that old.
Oh,
You're
where
pretty
are you?
old.
Let's go there so I
But
can
then
steal one more thing.
17? 118?
Angie is awoken from his slumber.
We wake up Angie, we see if...
Kieran is not dead.
Okay,
He's
we
alive.
see if Kieran has been assassinated.
No, he's alive.
He's been assassinated.
Fascinated. by Andrew.
You're think
So, you'll begin your travel sometime ahead of schedule towards the rock hut. Before you leave, is there anything you do specifically?
You're looking at me.
This is your problem.
Doing this for you.
I just explained to Kieran how he has to make himself invisible using this bone.
But like not now.
Not now. I just explained
Yo.
to him, like,
Yeah,
When
I'm
I
asking
give you the
specifically
phone-
before you leave the tavern.
Yeah,
Sorry.
when do we want to make him invisible?
same time we wanna have me disguise it and fly the carpet up, because everything will be 1 hour.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys just leave?
Could I put a cloak on him or something?
You haven't so far.
Yeah, no, that's true.
To
We
be
haven't
fair,
so far.
But you could have.
We could have.
You can.
We should have.
If you have a cloak, you can.
I don't. I travel clothes. 2 sets, but they're from
I
my
have
side.
mountain dwarven clothes, which honestly, that's just a cloak for him in and on itself. You look like a posh dwarf, though.
Which is probably worse.
He's probably gonna get robbed.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll
Let's
probably
go,
start
I
out
want
there.
to steal something!
Let's go.
You guys begin to leave, and
We
you want
walk
to steal
south.
something. Yes. Eventually, it's not. Yeah. Well, first you're gonna steal something. 1 sec.
Steal something.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
First, I need to see if I actually steal
Right.
something.
Right,
Able
right.
to. Well, that's a 12, so maybe.
Yes.
Yes. I steal something. What am I stealing this time? That's a 30.
30. Okay. Cool.
Am I stealing?
1 sec.
I wrote all my stolen stuff. I steal a child.
Imagine.
I steal a child of 8 years old. Technically older.
A book.
A book.
That's blank.
Oh my god.
Wow.
A blank book.
A blank book.
So
Wow.
notebook actually.
No, it's like a full-on like tome-sized book, just empty. Nothing's been written in it yet. No title, nothing.
Yeah. Just right.
Yeah, it appears like that.
It's just
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
in the bookstore. It's empty. It appears like so.
Yes.
Shit, it's empty.
50.
I immediately write
50
my name in
gold.
it.
You write your name in it.
Yes.
Cool. You write your name in it with what? Do you have a pen or something?
Yes. I have multiple writing stuff.
Right.
Because I have been writing letters and stuff to my friends.
Have you ever tried writing something with a pen that's empty?
Hmm?
Have you ever tried writing with a pen that's empty and it leaves marks?
In real life, yes.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking. That happens.
Ah!
At which point you find out that it will not hold any ink, chalk, graphite, or any other substance. It is unable to be written in.
Oh, yes. I love this book.
It's just a... And the creases that you leave behind disappear within seconds.
It's
The
a
book
fucking
is
useless book.
perfect.
It's an empty book.
Throw a pot of ink on
She's
it.
stealing random shit off of people's tables. Some of it's gonna be cool, some of it's gonna be magical, some of it's gonna be awful.
Blank book.
Throw a pot of ink on it.
Okay.
Nice.
I have an idea now.
Just shit on it.
These 2 pages are stuck together.
I just wonder what has been written in this.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea, but I will not do that right now.
You travel from the night market further south, and first you have shops and whatnot. Eventually, like there's a bunch of housing before you get to larger buildings, workshops and whatnot. And eventually, that gives way to the southern edge of Top Town, where there's large warehouses and such. Eventually, after, as I said, an hour and a half-ish, you find which is supposed to be green. It's a little difficult to see, lacking any light. Large stone mill that is marked the Rock Hut above it.
I want to see if
There is a like a fence and a gate, and the gate's currently ajar.
I want to see if everyone is
The gate is a jar.
close.
Yeah.
What's in the jar?
What do you see?
I want to look around to see if I can spot anyone
Make a perception check.
walking around or
Sure.
any
Can I help?
activity.
Sure, make a separate check.
It's a 13.
It's higher 17.
But the gate is slightly open. Seems to give way. You guys enter?
Yeah?
Okay.
If there's no one there.
You walk-
Carefully.
Sure.
Are there like fresh tracks?
Make a perception investigation check. That would be.
Survival, right?
I was going for survival, but like...
That's more track.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say
what I
specifically
was...
to see if there are any. I would say investigation.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, okay. You see that.
I mean, can I help with that one? Because I am the
Sure.
investigative one.
19.
19. You.
16.
16. You find that there is many tracks. People walked in and out of this building a lot, probably workers and whatnot. Any fresh tracks on this side of the building? No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's walk in then.
You come up to the large wooden doors that are closed, but that have quickly assessment are unlocked and available. You open it up and it opens up to a large open You enter into the rock hut and you find that on the sides there are, on the left side there's a large pile of unworked rocks, and on the right side there's large stones that are worked to be used in
It's like a
brickwork or
stonemasonry, okay?
Yeah, it's a stonemason basically.
That explains the rock hut.
Yeah. In the center of the open space, there's tables with mason stools on them, but the center of the room has been of this large space has been cleared out, and there's a decent looking wooden table that doesn't seem like workbenches like the other ones, set up with a couple of a single chair on the opposite side, and that would be 6 chairs on the other.
Very, very.
The 6 chairs are on your side from which you enter. Also, if you get there's a small note in the center of the table that's set up like a V shape, so it's like
up reserved.
It's kind of the look, but if you get closer, it has written on it, "Take a seat."
Have we already done the riddle with making Kieran invisible and all that before we just walked in here?
I mean, would we have?
You guys are an hour and a half early.
Yeah, we were early, so that's.
That was.
Hour and a half.
I'll allow you to decide now whether or not you made him invisible, but that lasts for an hour.
Yeah, and we are right now 30 minutes early. Right?
No, an hour and a half.
Hour
Early.
and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
That early?
Yes.
Yeah, we went early there.
You left at 8. Took an hour and a half.
We wanted to leave at 10, right?
No, we wanted to be extra early in case they were early. Instead
You
of
are
us.
there early now.
We are here early.
We are early,
so
early.
yeah.
But
But
they
they
are-
are earlier since they left at
Alright,
8.
we're there, standing in front of it, and
I
George
mean, they
says,
set up the meeting, so.
and George just says, it's great that we're this early, but everything we cast lasts an hour. How are we gonna deal with that? Everybody's probably already watching here in this very place. The moment we walk in, they know this.
I mean, I'm not. You're the magic caster. I don't vote.
Want me to check if someone invisible is watching us?
Oh, you could.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can also cast see invisibility.
Yeah.
I am so useful sometimes.
Sometimes.
When I need to.
I mean, that's very useful.
Check if anyone is invisible here.
Sure, make a perception check.
The plan was to check for traps, but people hiding out in corners, etc. Check around the building.
That's just a 14.
Guess George will do that.
14. No one seems to be here or invisible.
George will do the little spin around. Is it even a building where you can walk?
Yeah, it has a big stone yard across all around it.
George will just sort of walk around it,
Can I join George?
looking around.
Make a perception. What are you looking around for specifically? People or?
Throw people, yeah.
Can I join George?
Sure. Make a perception.
Nice.
That's a
That's
cock as
a
fuck.
5. I think that's 5.
It's because it's leaning on your dice. But if you want to take the 5, I'll allow.
I just feel like it's more of a 5.
Sure.
It's leaning. Yes.
So we have that?
So, it'll be pretty shit.
13 for me.
13.
14.
As a walk around the building, it seems to be at this hour of the day that these warehouses and workshops are abandoned. Around except for your party.
No sounds even, except for the footsteps.
You guys are an hour and a half early. No, there's no one here.
No,
Alright.
but for a city, even in an industrial district.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
it's
consider
effect-
us lucky, go back for a bit, and then make everything happen as we do it.
Leaving?
Well, like, I'd suggest like keep an eye on this place.
But the thing is, they are clearly expecting 6 people and we will arrive with just 5.
Yeah.
So, and I am the one that will be disguised, so we'll just say I am too young to witness this and I'm sleeping.
How do we explain that?
Zira is young, she's a child, she's not here, it's too dangerous.
Angie is with us,
Maybe
right?
Angie
Yeah.
should say that.
What?
Maybe
What?
Angie should say that. That's why he liked you.
So.
Because
What are you doing? Hey, leaving?
if they wanna head back, they can. I want to keep an eye on this place.
Sure.
No, I'm just saying pull back.
Yeah.
Not like fully go back. Try to remain.
Yeah.
Especially.
You guys actually want to try and be hidden so that nobody else would spot you if they come through here?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the plan. Yeah.
Alright, then
Yeah.
I would like for everybody to make a stealth check.
And make
I
a
do have
straight,
disadvantage.
I make a straight roll since I'm wearing my boots of elven
Sure.
God damn.
Don't forget to roll for Angie.
God damn.
Still not very well.
No. Oh.
But then again, I'm in full plate armor.
Hey.
I mean, do you want to be invisible for it?
Sure.
Because I have the invisible. You can be invisible for now.
Alright, I'll have to roll for Kieran. Sure, what'd you get?
Can we be invisible for it? Because I'll be
That
loud.
not after
No.
not after the roll. No.
I have a natural 1 for
Cool.
7.
That
Nothing?
sucks.
9.
19.
Angie? George? And Kieran with 8. You guys have
We're
a
just
Holding up the
standing-
average.
We're just standing there.
you guys have an average stealth of 8.8.
We're just standing there. Like,
I did my best.
That
Yeah.
coworkers-
Zero's gone. Everybody else is kind of standing there.
That's because I'm so
Awkwardly,
tiny.
like,
Well, Zero's not supposed to be there, so that's convenient. That's convenient.
But an hour and 15 minutes pass.
We're just standing near the gates, like, on.
Yeah.
Leaning against, like George trying to fit in. Like,
The odd individual comes walking by. No one
Actually.
of particular note. They don't pay you any mind.
Even then.
because he doesn't. George is.
Just picture
Oh,
a bow in
what the
like
fuck?
a
We're stealthing.
Do you remember
Oh,
that
yes.
scene? The Poe's just like everyone's stealthing over the roof, and Poe's just like between two of those beams, and he's like in between. I'm not seen. I cannot be seen right now, and also rolling
Yes.
over and everything being truly obvious. So yeah.
George just sitting behind the trash can.
But as I said, an hour and a half, hour and
I
15
just
minutes
imagine
pass right
that
before
we're,
the.
that we're not very comfortable, so we're already moving a lot of times, and
Sure.
with us it's just like.
I'm just very hidden.
Yeah, you were very.
I just try to be very casual and just be like, even and then getting punched by George.
But the time passes and nobody approaches you per se.
Okay.
Somebody can
Forget it.
keep an eye out if they want to, if they see anybody.
Yeah, I would want to keep an eye out.
Everyone
I can
of us
send the
does
dragon
that,
to
I
keep
guess.
an eye out as well.
Yeah, you could.
Sure, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Let me do this thing. That's 18.
Nobody seems to have approached this place yet. Not from what you.
I'll get the carpets ready.
expect?
Well, I'm basically not seen. I got the carpet ready.
Expect. That's why I'm nervous.
Then I'm gonna use it.
Not.
Using the blue dragon skill whetstone, just in case.
I only have one use
Sure.
left.
I have 3 things left, so I'm just using it.
Yeah, I have 2 left, which is basically the ones. If I wanted them both.
You guys get ready that way. You roll out the carpet.
I get the carpet and everything ready. Is Kieran on the carpet?
So Kieran,
Good.
now keep quiet. Don't move. We're gonna put you up high.
I heard.
You know how to use the bone. I explained it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Although I find it weird.
600 feet.
What?
600 feet up in the air.
Why?
They can't see you then.
It's dark out.
100 should do the trick.
He'll be invisible.
Also, he will be invisible.
What do you want to say about my bone?
No, it's okay.
He'll be invisible.
He turns himself invisible, assuming he's still on the carpet.
Yes.
George
George
just keeps his eye out whether
running.
Make a perception check.
Takes off.
Natural 1.
You have no idea.
He is invisible. I know that much.
Give me the bone back.
You feel something enter your hand, but you can't see it.
Okay.
The moment you take it, it becomes visible again.
Okay. Make now. I activate the carpet and I make the carpet invisible.
Okay, carpet goes over.
The carpet goes. Whee!
You hear a faint as it goes up. Because you can't see anything beneath him either.
You just imagine like,
It's a rocket launcher.
Fire will come next door.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireworks. Also nice.
Yeah. Can somebody? I forgot to do this. Can somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
A 5.
5. Okay. As you guys are doing this, a low fog begins to set in, and you get bad short-range visibility.
God damn it. Okay.
Which means at one point Kieran can't see the ground anymore.
Well, I'm doing.
Here from on high.
600 feet.
We just here from on high.
Just-
Help. But Kieran is gone.
He's safe, right? Yeah.
He's gone. He's
Get in.
Yeah.
And let's take
You turn into Kieran.
I turn into Kieran.
Whack. Okay. You guys walk back in.
Yeah.
You guys walk back in. The gate is open. You walk through the courtyard, eventually getting to the same
Is
wooden
that your
door.
impression of Kieran?
You open the door to the stone mill, and it's maybe 10 minutes before midnight, and it is seemingly currently empty.
Should we like move away one of the chairs so it's like they expected 5 people? I think that would work.
We might as well try it, right?
I mean, we could like always pay it off as like a, you know, just decency, you know, like it would seem normal to do that.
Yeah, but there are only 5 of us.
How heavy are those chairs?
Not that heavy, but I mean heavy enough that you can move them, so you can do that.
You're just, where do I put it?
Next to the workers' benches.
Alright, put it beneath it.
That chair was never there.
Can I?
Although you would have to line up the other chairs.
Yeah, we have to line up the other chairs for
Sure, make a stealth check for the chair.
Do I have disadvantage in this?
No, because the chair's not wearing armor.
Ooh, it's dirty 20 then.
Wow, that's a really hidden chair.
I know where to hide my chairs.
chair, like
You-
other plane of
I
existence.
recrafted using my channel divinity.
Alright.
We have to line up the other chairs so that there's 5.
Yeah, you would have to, otherwise it looks weird. But you are all in the space, some 10,
Yeah, that's so
again, some 5 to 10 minutes before
Before
anybody else would arrive.
in the middle.
you guys wait patiently.
Yeah, we sit in. I sit in one of the chairs.
Anybody else sit down, or are
I
people not
sit
sitting down?
actually next to Chera.
Sitting down. Okay.
Just looking around constantly.
George, you sitting down?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Everybody sits down on these wooden chairs. They're not super comfortable, but you won't have to be here for too long, hopefully.
Hopefully strange voice from the sky.
Before,
I'm not going
we don't have a little time, right? Can George like check for like things under the table and other things like
Sure.
traps?
Make an investigation check.
Just a little.
As more than if we're safe.
Ooh, 20.
No traps, no hidden weapons. Yeah, you are sure that it is out here.
I am not. I am fucking uncomfortable.
A few minutes of quiet continue before the sound of chainmail armor can be heard in the distance, entering the backside of the building.
Yeah, that's what chainmail armor sounds like.
Those
That's
with
what
higher
Jera
passive
is doing.
perceptions would be able to gather maybe half a dozen individuals.
As you hear that, like sort of stand up and stand a little behind his chair before you like.
Sure.
Not being too fluid.
A moment later, a group of 6 Coppermunda guards walk in. Town guards from here, from Top Town, specifically that wear the now somewhat familiar helmets that cover the entirety of the face. 2 of them carry a long, heavy-looking wooden chest. Ignoring you, upon arrival, the chest is opened, and a tall, slender mirror and a stand is pulled out and set in front of the party across the table, in front of that other chair.
Wait, what can the Zoom call this?
A central button at the mirror's top side is pressed,
We are Zoom calling this.
and a swirl of mist envelops the mirror's image. When it disappears, a dwarven man with grey hair, darker skin like Utzel's, is sitting in a comfortable chair on the other side, wearing what seems to be an ornate but functional set of chainmail armor. This individual begins to speak. Good evening,
Doesn't lag.
Big Five. I am the Ironsmith, and I am here to negotiate over that individual's near future. I'm happy to see that you've all returned with Kieran. I'm not going to lie that I had almost given up hope that he would still be alive, but we've seen him around and moving, and clearly is present. These gentlemen here, the guards, are to take Kieran with them, and upon the securing of Kieran in our custody, some of the individuals that we have been taking care of on your behalf will be released. This includes, but is not limited to, and he grabs a little list. Zuri Longfellow, Takiln Longfellow, and a weary, wandering dwarven smith that had interest in Kieran's shop not too long ago. I believe the man's name is Stoneheart, although I have not gotten him to know too well. After you hand over Kieran, you will all be free to go. And we can go our separate ways. Stoneheart, by the way, is the Grant's family. In case you forgot, Amazon.
How do you have an aunt if there's a policy?
They came in one of the more recent generations. Dwarves get 300 years old. So.
I don't know how long the
Which
populations
one?
Stoneheart.
Did it say a name?
No. A weary traveler that showed interest in Kieran's shop not too long ago. Former shop, to be fair. It's a bakery now. You did send somebody there some time ago. Take a look about what happened to that.
That's true, we
Okay,
did.
okay. It's not the one that's in my backstory. That's good.
No, it's one in his family.
That's good. That's not the one in my backstory because I don't think he wants to see me. But that's it.
No, the individual sitting across from you goes, "If there's not too many issues, they'll take him off your hands."
I'll telepathically say to you, because I can do that. Ask him what he wants to do with me.
What do you want to do with Kieran, actually?
Luckily, that is none of your concern.
I mean, I am giving him to you, so I am partly curious. Albeit he is, well, one of my close friends, used to be.
Let's be very clear. If anything happens to Stonehearth, make a very big enemy. And
Luckily,
you will regret that.
If Kieran is handed over without any issues, you'll be safe and sound.
Can I respond telepathically?
No, I don't think so.
I just look at you weird, like.
I would have to check.
He turns back to you, goes, Kieran will be made to understand his misdoings and pay back the loan that he owes us.
Mm-hmm. The 30,000.
Yes.
And what if he can't pay that back, or what if?
Gnomes have a long lifespan.
Sounds threatening. Not that long.
400 years.
What that was?
No, 250. No,
That's dwarf.
600. 600.
Let me check. I know
guess
that is
600.
they're similar to dwarven lifespan, but
Yeah, 450, I guess.
can live up to 350 years, but it's not uncommon for them to reach 500 years of age.
Longer.
Yes.
I drink a lot less beer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
So, any more questions?
I expected more of a talk. Honestly.
I did not expect this to have to be a difficult affair.
I look at Kieran. It's like.
They just said once I was returned to them, they would return your people. So I'll just go there and then blink away.
Alright. Well, well,
As long as the walk is no longer than an hour.
well, okay, yeah, it doesn't have to be difficult if you release all those people. Where can we find them?
You're staying in the Reddish Boar, yes? They'll be sent there.
Within what time span?
The next 24 hours.
Can I see if he's...
Sure, make an insight check.
Yes, I'm really good at those. Nope.
I'm pretty decent.
Natural
that's
20
one-
is though.
-1, 19.
He rolled really high, so you notice that he has a good facade. But he seems to be earnest. Within the next 24 hours, if Kieran is returned, you'll get your people back. He seems to be oddly calm in the environment, partially because he's on a Zoom call, and he's not really in any danger or threat. And the other, seemingly, that this individual has done this before. This isn't his first rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
You also sense disinterest, or...
Disinterest?
don't
No. There's very much interest and attention.
But he just is confident about what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30,000 gold is not a small amount,
Yeah.
even for a syndicate like the ones you have encountered.
Mhm.
So no, this person knows what they're doing, but is still interested in correct procedure.
Well, I stand up from my chair.
I feel like that's too long. Why not a safe trade? Same time, we give Kieran and you give us territory.
That is. Although I've heard stories as of late.
Be like yourself.
What?
I think you would.
I have in place. This is the exchange we can make. If you don't want to make it, will you? We'll take him tonight. Or we won't take him at all.
Proof.
Kind of like gets up. Don't have the mirror. Before then looking back towards the mirror and going, we'll be back shortly. You see an individual you recognize as a small gnomish figure in purple and other bright colors. And there's a small jump to turn off the mirror.
Fucking Eligio.
Exactly. This individual seems to be his superior.
Wait.
And the mirror turns off for now.
I know that. No.
So you're left.
Does Eligio say anything?
No, he turns off the mirror. He listens to what the guy says.
No, but I say like.
No,
Hey, I know that one.
Eligio is on the other side of the mirror.
Oh.
He's
okay.
with the other dude. On your side, there's only the 6 guards.
Mm-hmm.
And Eligio came from the other side. He came into view, but turned their side off. So now it's like the swirl comes back and you see just the mirror image again.
I thought he was on the our side and clicked the mirror that.
No.
No, okay. Never mind.
The 6 guards across us,
Mhm.
I've seen them now for a while,
Yes.
so I might want to use my circlet of intuition
Sure.
to see if they're as strong as I am. So what their
Strength?
strength score is minus
What's your strength?
20.
Yeah, no, they're lower than 20. They're not all 20.
So any of you see the game last night?
They see to a message that they're not responding to small talk per se. They seem tense, if anything, from their body language.
They
Why
are
are you
here.
tense?
You see, I look over your back, you see George just standing from his chair and he's just hammer in his hand.
George.
I will kill these guys, all of them.
What the fuck happened to you? Who is the stone fellow?
It could be one of my or nephew.
Who did you send to check up on Kieran's shop quite a few sessions ago now? If you remember that, you know who it is.
That was George who sent the message.
I think it was your nephew.
A few minutes later, maybe 5, a swirl appears again on the opposite side. And there you see now standing in front of a cell, that same dark-skinned individual who looks behind him. Inside that cell you see 2 individuals, a somewhat older male dwarf, dark of skin, hill dwarf as well, kind of like sitting and like looking with disgust towards the guy and the mirror. There's also pacing up and down the cell a female hill dwarf, seems to be similar age. Both seem to give a resemblance to Utzel or Jar. He stands in front of them. He goes, "The Longfellows." He grabs the side of the mirror and seems to like swivel it to the other side.
It has a swivel function.
It seems to be the end of another. This seems to be on the end of a hallway, and this mirror now switches to the other side of the hallway where you see a single cell, where there is a familiar mountain dwarf individual as Hosen, looking. They all look fine. Their cells aren't necessarily disgusting. They are like hotel rooms that have bars and a gated door in front of them. You see Hosen there, kind of like he's at this point probably like sleeping at midnight, but it's clearly him. And the stonehouse.
Also not underfed or...
No,
Okay.
they seem to be taken care of. Proof that they're alive.
Okay.
Well taken care of. We'll see them again in the Reddish Boar. If we can have Kieran.
And you
We'll
will
send them
not
home in
kill-
time for supper, if that's your concern. There is a multitude of uses that he has beyond killing. Depending on how he acts. He's a well-learned man. He knows much. We've made profits off of him before. And although he owes us a great debt, we'll make profit off of him again. It is without him that we could not have set up travel routes through the wildlands to bring so many dwarves to safety in Barbaduf. So he has uses.
That's me, I'm not Kieran.
Yes, you are.
I just look like him.
The gentleman there will be taking care of him and taking him with him. I hope by this our business has concluded. Aye?
Bump
good?
into the table. Can open.
So Kieran,
I
he presses the button and the mirror fades. Two of the guards that were carrying the box take it off the standard. The standard is folded up again, put in the box, and the mirror is put in the box.
So it was on the standard that can fold and the
Yeah.
mirror itself?
Long mirror, like 2 feet wide, 6 feet high,
I'm very intrigued by that mirror.
or like 4 feet high. Yeah, set up a stand and it can like fold up in this like neat little box again. That two of the guys then pick up. One of the other ones kind of like unbuckles the shackles that he carries with him as part of his standard guard outfit.
I just stand up and walk to Kieran.
Sure.
Oh, Kieran, be safe.
Do this.
The guy opens the shackles and holds them out for you to place your hands in.
Intimidation.
Imagine it being Angie, because you did the deep voice for Angie, so now imagine Angie. I know it was George, but...
No
Zero.
disadvantage.
Do
Wow.
you come with them? Or do you not?
Yes, I have committed.
Okay.
I have committed to the ruse.
The shackled are closed around Zira's gnomish form. And Zira is escorted with these guards. Take through the back of the building as they begin to leave.
Are there any guards standing there in watching us, or are they all leaving?
They're all leaving. There are 6 of them. 2 carry the crate. 2 keep a close eye on Kieran. The other 2 direct away.
I could just follow them.
They will know we do.
Yeah.
Once there is inside her, then we lie. Kill the 3 people. Take Zera, and we might never be able to find her anymore.
We follow the carpet.
You can see the carpet. And the person directing the carpet is gone.
That's true, but we... Well, it takes also an hour.
Your window is closing. They're leaving. You let them leave.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna say
try and follow them, but like stealthily.
Anybody else coming along with Utsul? Sure. Do you make stealth checks? As Angie and George are the two left in the stone.
should make sure.
Yeah, no, but I'm just like, oh, do you have a better idea?
Blind, I
Be
guess.
honest. Be honest. Get him by more time. See what we can do.
I mean, sure. Want to do that? He's up in the sky. No, I know.
Just telling you what the options are.
You should ask yourself the question: who's more important to you?
Look, personally, I don't care about those parents. But George does care about the person who is being captured. So
Just walks off. He just goes towards the guards. I will not let my nephew die because of that stealing gnome, or whatever he is. And he will catch up to the guards.
Sure.
fine. I'll walk with him.
At this point, you can. The guards in the back that are escorting Zira hear you approach unless you're trying to be stealthy.
No.
At which point they will turn around. One of them speaks up, goes, "I thought our business was concluded."
No, it's not.
At which point, like, they reach, but don't grab for their weapons.
Look at your shackles.
You know what happens if we don't take him, right?
Look at the shackles.
Takes a look. And with the shackles themselves, there's not necessarily anything wrong. They're not disappearing, per se.
And maybe like,
No, not all the way. No marks of They didn't know.
Zara. Please, I ask.
What's happening here?
Don't you want to know?
At which point he goes, "What the fuck?" Why you sound like a little girl?
Because I am a little girl.
That's really weird coming from Kieran, for the record. Going, "Did you give us the wrong person?" Again, like, begin looking at each other.
He just wanted to mess with you.
We're the wrong people. We're not the ones. We're just instructed. Fuck.
George
What the fuck is this?
I take
So
out my sword.
you very clearly have the wrong person. So make sure those people get released. Because
Where do you bring her?
what you want to do?
We were instructed to bring them to the southern guard
Where?
station.
Southern
Why?
Guard Station. Why? Why there specifically?
Because from there you would eventually be picked up by members from the Iron Syndicate.
Okay, that's all we needed to know.
Well, can I have my shackles back?
Yeah, here.
Okay. And like you can like slide them off.
Here.
Fuck.
When
If we don't have Kieran,
when are they gonna pick me up?
I don't know. My shift ends in a few hours.
Okay, let's go there.
So how problematic would it be if we got Kieran there ourselves? You know.
If you know where Kieran is, we can take him.
Also, can I have that mirror?
It's not ours. It's theirs.
Okay.
Shackles away. They look around at each other. They're all nervous at this point. They go, "It's not there to pick up Kieran. There's going to be people that you care about."
Kieran's gonna be there.
Kieran is gonna be there one way or another.
That we can take him. That was the deal you made with them.
Mm.
We're not going to be costing the Iron Syndicate.
We need to know when they're gonna pick Kieran.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Is he really telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
That he doesn't know. 11.
Doesn't seem to know.
Let's
Can I
not
make
waste
one
our
as well?
Sure.
I say let's not waste our time.
Never mind. That was 4. Yeah, that's. You probably won't mind if we pay your guard station a visit, right?
No, we do. There's procedure. We can take Kieran, or you can suffer the consequences that was put before you by the Ironsmith.
And then you get to suffer the consequences of taking the wrong person.
Deception from our side. From your side, however, I feel like they and if not,
Yeah, but you
we are willing
guys
to suffer
fell
those
for
consequences
it.
because we will have no. What do we benefit from aiding you? They have anything, everything on all of us. With all due
And
respect,
If we
either
find,
give Kieran or leave.
and if we find they're keeping that, we can get rid of all of that stuff.
Look, it doesn't matter. The deception on our part, yeah, we're gonna pay for it, but your guy's gonna pay for falling for it. That's just how it's gonna be. Like, you really think, oh, you poor guys, you fell for their trickery. Oh no, we won't hurt you guys. Of course they're gonna make you guys pay.
one negotiating.
Yeah. But he didn't put me up close that I didn't fit in their shackles because I'm obviously a little girl.
They look at each other. Back to you.
If we just give Kieran, bring him there.
Then your people will eventually be set free. And then, as far as I heard it, you're fine.
Right.
It's like a fine deal to me.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be fine.
I just don't understand a few things, but I suppose, yeah. Sure.
But
Why won't you just there?
because that aiding you will definitely focus. Where's Kieran?
Somewhere in the sky.
It is
I'm
the
telling
truth.
the truth.
We need him in shackles. Or we leave. Hello. Turn around. We head off. In directness, at this point, northward direct.
And at that point, George put down a firewall before where they go.
We already know they're gonna go to.
Yeah, we know where they're
the
gonna
pickup
go,
is gonna
so-
be. We
Yeah.
can just be there.
At that point, they all kind of like jump and grab their like holding weapons, going, "We have no issue with you."
No, we don't with you either, but like... You can take Kieran.
Then give him to us and don't say he's somewhere up in the fucking sky.
But he
is
is.
in the fucking sky.
We need him in shackles. Here.
Look.
Load him, or I kill these guys.
Well, that's up to Zera. I can't lower him.
We can go there by ourselves.
I can turn.
We can.
Can. Moment. I make that carpet hit the ground. He will go running. I'm not gonna lower the carpet.
Yeah, that's true. Look. You can take Kieran. That's
We'll
fine.
Bring him here.
Yep. Calm down.
If you'll get rid of the fucking wall,
No.
we won't get caught. Get Kieran and we fuck off.
See, here's the thing. Kieran's right now is a little case of invisibility. So, you know, the moment I make him hit the ground, he'll just go running.
No problem.
Not his problem.
give him to him. Like,
You can't even fight a punch. I think he wants his best bet.
Hope so.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, we're gonna take near that guard post. Till they grab Kieran and go follow them.
At this point, the ball only lasts for a minute. It disappears.
That is my plan.
the
Please.
best I can do is make him go like 10 feet up in the air so he can convince him to make himself invisible. And hit the ground. Or you need to wait it out and then we'll just put him in there ourselves.
If you just land the carpet in the middle of the guards, I doubt he's gonna.
Right. Six cards, right?
Yeah.
Make a circle there.
Make half a circle.
Make an entire circle.
You finish up the other half.
Finish up,
Hmm?
make the
Yeah.
the other.
You land the carpet,
Yeah, but first I make the carpet itself visible again.
right? The carpet becomes visible again, at which point, like, all of them can, like, look up. Think this carpet comes down.
That I was lying. Okay.
What is he?
I'll put the carpet on the ground.
He's invisible. What do you not understand about this?
Like, one of them comes forward with, like, the end of a warhammer, kind of like the flat end, kind of like being spoken in that direction. You hear, like, faint footsteps, like, like moving around.
Can George make a perception check to see if he can see? Well,
Sure, make a perception check.
Well,
Advantage.
it does.
You know that he's on the carpet. You can't see exactly where he is.
Can I have the carpet grapple him?
Yeah.
Carpets.
Just grapple him.
You hear that sound, at which point they go.
There he is.
At which point you hear Kieran going, "What's happening, guys?
become visible.
Why?"
As we say so.
We asked.
Good reason.
But we had a plan. What changed? Guys?
We're gonna keep to the plan. Okay. Just need to let you get caught.
Time frame is longer than the 1 hour I can be you.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. Advantage, I'd say. Next is 0.
Persuasion. I'm so good at that.
I made so much sense there.
That's a 10.
You see the gnomish form of Kieran appear in the carpet, his head and shoulders kind of sticking out. I know what you're doing. Which the carpet is loosened in. Kieran is put in shackles. The guards, the two in the back, being very much weary, keeping an eye on you as they begin to leave.
Let's not talk about any of this.
Make an intimidation check. With advantage. You almost fucking incinerated them.
It's just normal guards.
Just
I would have just fucking died. Goddamn.
just
Fireball and
guards.
just.
Yeah, 18.
18. No verbal confirmation, though you have the feeling that though they're like they may very well listen to that, though they don't confirm it verbally.
They didn't have nameplates, do they? Did they?
Hmm?
They didn't have like nameplates or something.
No, fuck no. That's the whole idea of why they have the closed off masks.
I was like, maybe we could like
Yeah, my name is Dave.
get the stuff that has been
Not there
blackmailed.
specifically.
We follow them on the carpet.
I know where the guard station is, kind of.
Yeah, you.
But we want to stay hidden.
You've also said it multiple times aloud that you were going to follow them, so it's up to you whether you want to do it hidden.
That's why I said the thing.
I don't think they're gonna tell. I mean, I hope so.
They're gonna have a meet.
And if they do, we'll see.
Guys, you can get to see the Island Syndicate.
Look, George. Can I just say I didn't know they had like family of you.
Neither did I.
They didn't even tell me that. I just thought they had my family. Just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Just say this is not a.
Oh, it really pissed you off, I can tell that.
It did.
I could also just give the dragon specific instructions to follow them once they pick up Kieran.
Yeah, but I think it's better if we follow them as almost.
That's the thing. They don't know when the pickup will be,
No, that's true.
so we can just go on our own, not necessarily following them to the place they're gonna be. And then just hide out there.
Yeah.
And then do the
not
thing.
that we are the ones standing guard, that the dragon can do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay.
The dragon can do the actual following.
And then we're like close to the dragon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we don't need to
Something
follow
when
these
it's
guards, you
needs to
already
be
know
done.
where they're gonna take him.
Yeah.
So we'll just make our own way there.
Unless they changed something in the last 1.5 years.
so you're not following them on the carpet then?
We are.
Well, we know
we're
we're-
sending the dragon ahead as a scout.
Well, we're not gonna follow them on the carpet, because the carpet is only active for an hour and it's already been quite active.
Well, we can.
But we know where they're gonna take Kieran now. There will be another pickup.
Yeah.
And at that pickup we can follow them, but have the dragon as an extra follow them if we would lose them.
Yeah.
And then we know where the eventual places where they're gonna be.
We can go to the southern guard post by carpet. I think.
Yep.
How far away is that?
Not that far, maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, but if we're all on the carpet, we move hella slow.
How slow is hella slow?
20 feet.
I don't think the guards are terribly fast.
25 feet around.
It's dwarves.
Yeah.
We'll be it like a slightly slower.
We'll be slightly slower,
You
but
just,
if the
the
dragon can
guards
keep
would
up.
just like look back as he had good carpet like behind.
No, because the mist is there, so we can't see them and they can't see us.
Yeah, you've already lost visibility on them, for the record.
Yeah, no.
So
Okay.
we just go to the post.
Yeah, we go.
We're
to
probably slower than them. Just hit them as possible.
How do you guys want to get there? You can walk there, you can go on the carpet,
Yeah,
you
but
can go stealth. You
let's
know
just-
where it is. It's not like you have to follow them to know where they're going.
Yeah, let's just go there.
I mean, going there ourselves is faster.
Yeah, but they'll see us.
No, we lost visibility. They didn't know where.
Yeah, but I mean the Iron Syndicate. I don't mean the guards.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, we can go there and then like get on the carpet, but like, because we need to activate the carpet again. Can it only be active once per day?
Once per day, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
I'm looking for when, if it says after a long rest or dawn or whatever. It's next dawn.
Oh, that's in a few hours already then.
Yeah.
So.
It is wintertime though, so sun comes up a little later than normal.
I mean, we can just go to that place,
Yeah.
hide ourselves,
Sure.
wait for the Kirin pickup, and then follow them.
So we're gonna push through the night.
Yeah.
Very much yes.
Very much so.
Okay.
But
So
unless
exhaustion.
unless they're like, oh, well, in a week or something we'll pick them up.
Yeah.
We'll take a rain check.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think so either. But
So you follow them on the carpet, and then you want to hide yourselves in the area of the.
yeah, we want to go there and hide ourselves.
Sure. So, are you walking or are you going on carpet? Both is an
Let's
option.
just walk there.
Huh?
And then
Well, okay, it's just faster.
yeah.
You guys walk there, making sure that the distance between you and the guards would be not noticeable at this rate. Eventually, as I said, 15-ish minutes later, you arrive at where you would know the southern guard post to be.
Is it also burned down?
No.
Okay. You never know.
You don't see. There's no sight of the individuals that were bringing Kieran. Again, very bad visibility due to the fog. Where do you guys want to hide yourself?
How does the area look?
You have the guard station itself. That is walled, and then right outside the walls there's like alleyways and then packed small buildings of where people live, the slums.
How many doors do the walls have?
The wall has a gate on either side because there's a road on either side. That would be the south and the north side. The east and west side is where basically buildings are built up against the wall.
Okay, so it's buildings then and like a.
It's basically
wall
like
area.
it's basically like two streets. There's a bunch of buildings, and then in the middle you have the walled building of the guard post.
So like one.
Two exits.
Yeah, we need to have some people north, some people south.
Alright.
We'll go north then.
Does-
I'll go south.
No, go north.
I would like for everybody to make stealth checks. You'll have advantage considering you have so much time to really nestle yourself in. If you normally would have disadvantage, it's indeed a straight roll this time, I'm afraid.
Can I use guidance?
Yeah, you can.
Can I use guidance?
No. Depends.
Yeah.
No,
No,
only one
on
person.
the other side.
Can I use
Oh, then,
guidance?
yeah, no, just
Because
one.
I'm on the same side.
Just one person, I'm afraid.
Natural 20 for a
Alright,
21.
Sure, what'd you get?
I haven't rolled yet.
Who's on the south side?
Oh yeah, baby.
And then
Two of you and then okay, and then two of you are north. Sure, what'd you get?
I got a 22.
22, very well.
30.
Nothing. 13, 0, natural 24,
21.
21. George and Angie?
15 for Angie.
Yeah.
A 10 for.
10 for George. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Took a lot of shenanigans.
Then-
Yes.
We'll be taking a break. We'll pick it up after this little shabbat. So, with that, we'll be back in no time because it's going to be flash.
Welcome back, everybody.
Basically. And welcome back. So, your group has stationed themselves on either side of the of both exits of the guard station. The fog slowly begins to clear, and I would like for somebody else to roll a d6 for me, please.
Roll 1d6. That's a 4.
4. Cool.
The sun falls
Or do you guys
down.
want to travel? No. Winds begin to pick up. They blow the fogs away, and it becomes chillingly cold because of it.
Is it? Oh no, wait, it's winter.
So yeah, it's winter. So it's relatively heavy
I wish it were winter.
winds right now. You do see a little bit before the rise of the sun that an X amount of guards, or individuals at least, begin to leave the guard station in civilian clothing. They come out in a group of 12, but you don't know exactly which one of these were the ones that you recognized before.
Hey, there's no sign of Kieran.
Kieran? No. That's what you notice a little bit before sunrise.
Okay.
You see, shortly before those people leave, another group of people enter the building. Which is probably that moment in which they change shifts. No Kieran. Not yet.
Yeah. There's no Kieran.
You guys wait? Okay.
You didn't have sending stones, did we? No.
You wait
How
for
far is your telepathic?
Oh, wait.
Telepathic
30 feet?
60 feet.
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
Doesn't reach across
The street, barely.
No, across the building.
And also, I'm pretty sure I have to see the person.
Yeah, we're hiding right now. I'd like to think that I climbed up a building on the roof right now.
You wait a little longer. Eventually, you see some individuals wearing full guard uniforms exit, seemingly going on patrol. Maybe an hour before sunrise, which would be an hour after that change of the shift.
Yeah.
Two individuals, civilian clothing, though with a longer cloak that could be hiding stuff, enter.
Hiding stuff.
You walk through the
From
walls.
which side?
The northern side.
Okay. Is Nova next to me, or where? Oh, okay.
I'm close to you.
They enter.
And suspicious.
Some 20-30 minutes later, joined by a small cloaked individual, exit again.
Okay. From the north, right?
Yes, which is you guys.
Yeah.
You're not sure if this is Kieran, though the cloaked individual, smaller one, does match his height.
Yeah, probably is.
2 plus 2 is 3? No.
Yeah, no. If it smells like Kieran, looks like Kieran, it's probably Kieran.
Question: is my blue dragon scale whetstone?
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
That's an hour.
Okay.
Oh, that's been long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
do I
I
have?
don't know how
let's
long
see.
exactly between this.
I want to throw.
No, currently it's like 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
How busy are the streets?
Not super busy, but morning traffic begins to arise. It's a so it would probably be like an hour and a half before the public market opens, which is really when most businesses come alive.
Okay.
So people traveling now are commuting to work.
I assume we spoke of something to notify each other.
You didn't. So
We certainly did.
they begin to leave in a northward
Yes.
direction. What did the two of you do?
Okay. You want me to follow them? You will be okay. Yeah. I'll go follow. I'll try to keep up to the.
Sure. Make a stealth
two
check.
people.
I move a bit faster to get to them and to say, "Come on, they're leaving."
You'll be a bit behind unless you guys pick up the pace. Which,
We'll take a sprint, I guess.
Yeah,
to get
that-
to...
I mean, you can do that. That will, for this first roll, give you disadvantage to catch up to Utsel.
on stealth check, I guess.
On the stealth check,
Yeah.
yes. If you have disadvantage, it's not going to change much.
Hey.
Sure, first, make a
Triple dice.
stealth check, please.
Pick the worst.
Well, I already have to do that because I'm rolling grungy.
I will also have the dragon point then. The dragon is faster than me.
Wait.
Hmm?
This.
That's wait, what was 14.
14.
Yep.
You, for this first leg, are hit. The rest of you, they're trying to catch up. No, what'd you get?
6.
6?
16.
16?
With disadvantage.
2
Yeah.
11s.
The other one would be an 18.
6? Right?
That's pretty shit.
16 and 2 11s.
Was the plan also to that you would like send out the dragon?
It's pretty okay, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd assume that you send out the dragon.
I sent out the
Yeah,
dragon.
The dragon also has to make stealth check.
Yeah, I'm loading the stat block.
Right.
I'm-
Unless dragon fucks something up, you guys will reunite with Chera. Without being spotted. Seemingly without being spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Homunculus.
That's not.
Oh, monculus.
Homunculus servant. Dexterity, stealth +2. Oh, +2 plus proficiency bonus. So whatever your proficiency bonus is.
+4.
Next to the 12.
We are all
Still better
so
than what
good
you
at
rolled.
stealth.
Maybe it's enough.
With dragon,
Increasing our average.
you also
Yes.
catch
You're welcome.
the whole group catches up with Chera, can revert to a walking pace following these people.
Scooby-Doo like.
At, I would say, to be safe, a 80 to 100 feet distance.
Yeah, that's just so we can still see them,
Yes.
and then like someone walks up and
That's the first track that begins to bring you from the southern portion to more like the
Close
center
parts.
part of Top Town, at which point it does start to become a little busier. I would like all of you to roll again.
the bottom.
Normal? No?
Yes, for the ones that don't already have disadvantage.
There we
Better
go. That's something.
Wow, Angie, you did great. Holy shit.
That's more like it.
Jar, what'd you get?
21.
21. Novan?
18.
18. 0?
11.
Dragon?
12. No, that's incorrect. 13 plus 17. I just did the +1 for mine instead
Now
of
watch
the actual.
this.
George?
Oh, sorry.
2 natural ones.
9. And Angie?
A 3.
Ooh.
Really leveling out that average.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost looking good.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, you missed best without a trace now, don't you?
Yeah.
You guys are following them. They're taking main roads normally. Halfway through this track, they seem to duck into a smaller alleyway. You follow?
You're definitely not on.
Then I need you guys to roll stealth again.
You're definitely long waiting there and then stab.
Real sneaky up here.
I mean, I will make myself invisible if it helps.
Go for it. If you can spend it.
I have the
Don't we need to roll-
invisibone.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Do we not have to roll for exhaustion?
Yeah, you guys roll through the night. Oh, that's actually a very important point. Everybody roll for exhaustion. Constitution saving throws, people.
Against poison.
Nope.
Against poison. Whoa!
Sarah, what'd you get?
Natural 20 for 29.
You're fine. Novan?
11.
You're
You're
fine.
fine.
0.
26.
You're fine. George?
I got a natural 19.
That's success. Angie?
+5,
Constitution is +4. Your charisma is
Dirty
+5.
20.
But shouldn't she have...
Constitution saving throws even higher. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's
over
proficient.
dirty
Yeah.
20.
Because she's
We don't have her
a
sheet
sorcerer.
right now, but it's over 20. I think she has. You guys' proficiency bonus is +4.
So +8, I guess.
+8.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
No,
has one.
it's +5, right?
No.
Charisma.
Her charisma, yes, but her Constitution saving throws.
I
Her
know.
Constitution is a +8 because mine is a +7 and she's a +1 more 1 than me.
It's a success. So we're not exhausted.
At which point, you guys will continue your stealth checks. We didn't take those yet, right?
Yeah.
They're briefly-
No,
Because
this
I
was
We already
exhaustion.
rolled
Yeah, okay,
it, but we
so-
didn't take
I
it.
was talking
Yeah.
about the Invisibone,
Yeah, the stealth checks.
because just as many
Sure, what'd you get?
uses.
25.
25. Novin?
16.
16.
For me,
Angie and George, you have those already?
it's 13.
For George,
13
it's
for
a
Zero.
14,
14 for George.
and then 18 for Angie.
18 for Angie.
23 for
Pretty good.
Dragon.
3 for the dragon.
We all have above 12.
Wow.
What is this? Something is will go
They
wrong.
notice something and then suddenly.
You find you follow them a little bit, and you have to push through the crowd, and then you look into the alleyway, and you see them that they're there. They're facing with their backs towards you. Smaller individuals still with them, and they're not walking anymore. Seem to be standing still, conversing with one another. See the hoods slightly bent to each other.
How far are they away from me?
Would be probably 80 feet.
What else is in there? Is in the alleyway?
Destroyed crates, barrels with garbage. Like, this is just a
Yes, I did use Invisibone.
kind of a nasty space.
Oh, you're invisible.
Casting a spell.
No, I have already casted it.
Right.
Because I
You
said
can
I'm
use
gonna
the
use Invisibone.
sure. You can use the item to cast the spell with. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're casting a spell.
Yeah, but I already casted the spell.
When?
I said before the stealth check, I'm gonna use the Invisibone.
Sure.
Because otherwise, I would have rolled even shittier probably.
Mm-hmm.
But the spell has already been cast.
Sure. You want to move 20 feet closer to them?
Yeah, because
stealth
I
check.
need to be within 60 feet.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's somewhere on the ground. It's very tiny. I rolled now. I don't know where it is.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
I think it's behind you.
It's well, I don't know which one that would have been.
It's beneath you, that one, but
That's your roll.
Is
Right. There. Here.
There? Okay, no, then that's fine. It's very tiny.
Slower,
I'm
so
very.
it's-
No,
That's a
no,
natural
I have
one,
not
so-
seen what it is yet.
What'd you get?
7, I
just-
think.
This one's also a 7, so
Also,
it's
it will-
8.
It went.
8.
Yeah, but I was more worried about this
The
one actually being gone.
No,
Oh no,
it's-
this one would have been better, but
I mean-
you know, I'll take that 8.
You begin to wander your way into the.
This is 10, like, it fell on the ground. I was just worried about losing it, because it's tiny.
Mhm.
You begin to make your way into the alleyway.
I just need to be a bit closer.
You get within 60 feet. As you get within that space, one of the voices ahead of you calls out and goes, "No, you're there."
You can see me.
I can hear you.
Yes, that's fine. I will stay still right
At
now.
which point, one of them turns around, looking in your direction. At which point, the rest of you can have to like duck to the side if you don't want to be super fucking.
I mean,
obvious.
we're like looking into the alleyway and like
Exactly.
Scooby-Doo, like one head.
I guess I'm on top. Because
The person calls out again. It's a bad idea to follow us.
I just need to be within the 60 feet.
You're within the 60 feet.
That's all I need.
They just know you're there.
I'll just be very still right now.
Sure.
Wait, a bit more.
It's a short sword. You see the small cloaked figure who is Kieran. I advise you to walk away. Otherwise things are gonna get bloody. Still calling out for to them. Nothing space. They begin to start taking steps backwards while keeping an eye in your direction. But you will, if you don't move.
Okay.
Unless you want to do whatever you want to do with the 60 feet range.
I just want to
Fireball.
do the detect thoughts to make sure.
What?
To detect thoughts for.
Well, if you cast Detect Thought, you become visible.
That's the problem. No.
Are you casting detect stuff? They're walking, taking steps backwards.
No, but now we know for certain it's Kieran.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you just wanted to know it was Kieran.
Yeah, that's kind
fair,
of why he
that's
wanted
fair.
to do detect that
Yeah, that's
because we were following them and we were like very certain it was Kieran, but we weren't 100% certain, and I wanted that certainty.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just stay very still.
They continue walking backwards to the alley. You lose the 60 feet. Goes
That's
to
fine.
80. 100. 120.
How
140.
how far is it, like, around the building, by the way?
You'll probably be able to find another alleyway. But this one you have to be real quick.
Now, the dragon
I'm
is
quite quick.
above. Is
Yeah,
the
your
thing.
dragon is above
And
it.
dragon has the specific instructions to keep following them while keep hiding. So even if we lose them, dragon will keep following them.
160. Which one they for you disappear around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
Regroup, I guess. You
Yeah,
come
go.
back to us, or we
Look
go
for the
to you.
look for the dragon.
Yeah. And
Dragon is following them?
Dragon will be following them.
First of all, make a perception check or a stealth check for the dragon.
The dragon is better at.
Is it invisible?
No. Dragon is
No,
kind of
no.
up in the sky. From that height, it just looks like a bird. Bird.
Sure, but it also has to be
Yeah.
close enough to be able to recognize these people amongst the
Yes.
sea of dwarves.
Anyways, it's a 24.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
then I need him to make a perception
I
check.
thought I rolled an 8, but I rolled an 18.
Then I need him to make a perception check.
That's also an 18.
18, was that flat or?
That was with
Oh,
modifier.
okay. No,
Yeah.
never mind.
Roll again.
That's
Dragon is, unless dragon gets closer, makes another stealth check, he's gonna lose them. Stealth check closer is with disadvantage.
dice. Don't betray me now. That's a 12.
12.
That kind of.
Dragon is spotted. One of them swivels around a crossbow, and unless dragon breaks off the pursuit, they will start shooting.
Do that on its own is more the thing.
I assume we're like following the dragon at the same time.
Dragon is going fast because it goes as the bird flies.
Yeah, no.
So you're quite a bit behind. Dragon is currently the only thing that makes it sure that you guys know where they are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be perception checks for you to try and find them.
Let me just see if dragon would do that if I'm not commanding it to. By now.
Dodge.
It would dodge, that's true.
Sure.
It would just dodge, is the whole thing. In combat, it just dodges until I say otherwise.
Sure.
I mean, wouldn't it get out of like?
A disadvantage for
It
dodge.
would probably try to get out of the range, that's true. It
That's
would-
giving up the pursuit with
the
the dragon.
thing is, it would keep trying to follow, but
Yeah, then it would stay in range.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's spotted. So the thing is, it knows it's been spotted, so it would dodge and would try to get out of their sight, but it doesn't want to lose them and keep following them. So
It's either or.
Yeah,
You stay
that's
within
the
sight and risk
Yeah.
being shot at, or you break off the pursuit with the dragon, which would give you guys the last chance to find them yourselves. Which one is it?
Yeah, I'm not commanding it to stop, so it would probably continue.
First attack's a natural 1. Second attack's also a natural 1. This is the dodge disadvantage. Okay. They continue moving. You guys are looking for them, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Looking for the dragon, and because I know it's
Yeah.
following.
2 of you make perception. Right. I don't know. Probably not.
Because they're in the water.
I mean, technically, if you're underwater, it wouldn't work, or would it work?
Yeah. That's a good question. Could you, if you're in the water, locate creature or shark?
Fuck.
Very specific, but you know.
I
Or
mean,
just an object in the water. Or another creature in the water. Could also be.
Yeah.
Creature is like a humanoid, right?
Alright, so you're casting Locate Creature,
Yes.
which gives you a beat on Kieran. Your dragon has to either...
It's rolled a 26 for perception.
Okay, but it stays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I can't command it to do otherwise is the thing.
Right. How many hit points does it have? Because if it's not going to deviate and they know it's following them, depending on how many hit points it has, it's eventually going to be hit.
Not that many. It's just
so just basically it's
We
giving
can
us
keep
some-
we can keep rolling until they hit it,
like it has like 18 hit points.
but it's at that point that thing is really obvious that it's following.
But the thing is, I just can't command
Right.
it to stop.
No.
Sure.
So it will keep doing that.
In that case, your main lead is the beat that George has on Kieran, and shortly after
Well,
beginning
we
to
also
follow
made
that.
perception checks.
Right.
I didn't.
Well, I did.
What's your perception?
My perception is 22.
You would start looking, and eventually you'd find it, but being directed by the locate creature kind of nullifies.
Yeah.
It's like a shortcut, basically. Like, sure, you would find them if one of your party members didn't know exactly where they were.
Yeah. Okay. We would roll.
At which point, maybe
That's
some,
fine.
so as I said, like some 500 feet after beginning to follow their direction, knowing really only like nautical location of where he is, you do find, eventually we would find a small pile of pieces, which would have been your dragon, which would have eventually been hit. I can keep rolling every round for it, but
Yeah.
We were gonna like send 0.
they'll eventually hit him if you say you can't
No,
change
no,
its
it
mind.
makes sense.
The thing is, I literally can't, but
Yeah.
I would know once it dies.
Yes.
That's the thing. And then I can just remake it.
Right.
Like
In that case, you do
immediately.
find it destroyed, although you would know that they are shooting the creature would probably have taken a bit off their distance. They would at this point probably be like 400, 350-ish feet away from you. So if you hurry up, you could catch up to them, but it'll be pretty obvious.
Well, I guess catching up exactly is not even necessary.
Well,
But the worst part is they just know they're being followed now. So.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have located a creature, so you know if they're moving. So you also know once they stop moving.
I don't know. Would I know if they're moving if they're technically moving in one direct straight line?
They're not moving in one direct straight line. 'Cause
Okay, then I know
they can't. There's buildings everywhere.
No, but it's like
Is it a- is this a grid
if you're
system?
locating something that is moving, you know it's moving, right?
Yeah.
And
Because
so
you know where it is,
Yeah.
right?
you would know that the distance
How would
either
I know
increases
at
or
least
decreases.
Yeah.
If the distance decreases like consistently
Do
with
I
you
know that?
moving, they stop.
From
If the
reading
creature is
spell.
moving, you know the direction of its movement.
So I know that much.
Because the whole thing is, if it's
You can
moving, you know they're still moving to the place. Once they stop moving,
Yeah,
you
well,
technically will know where it is.
I know that much, but I wouldn't know how far they are away necessarily.
No, okay.
No, you would.
I would
That's what
only-
it says. Like one of the few things that you do know where it is. Like you can locate a specific creature. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say you would also know if it stops moving. It doesn't say specifically in the spell,
Oh no, I don't
but
know.
by excluding the other factors, you would get to that point.
I think George could figure it out.
Yeah.
I
you'll,
mean,
you'll know where they are and when they stop moving.
I'm just saying, if that's the case, we can just clearly stop following them.
I mean, you have to keep up. Like if they get out of the range, you lose them.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's not something like, oh, we need to keep up
What
Right.
is the-
to be close to them.
Yeah, we don't need to be as close.
The as close is 1,000 feet. That's
1,000 feet's not that far.
It's
no,
not that
but
far,
it is for not wanting to be seen.
Sure. So you follow them not knowing, or knowing their direction, but not seeing them.
Yeah,
No.
You lose
Yeah.
specifics if you don't see them. Or something.
but that's fine.
Okay, cool.
The whole point is just to know the end place.
You guys begin following this lead, eventually leading you, turning away from going north, beginning to go west. Yeah, the spell stays up for an hour. You continue following them. You get close to Ulgrim's tower
Mm-hmm.
and the tent fields right outside Top Town. This is also where the wood barrow inn is, for example, like that area. At which point, for short moments, you begin to feel that they stop moving, and then continue again. Yeah, you begin to. You can follow, and at some point, eventually, they would come to a complete stop. Before the hour is up.
I guess at that point we need to close in.
Yeah.
You guys begin to get closer and closer. You find more of these like ramshackle houses. The houses begin to become less and less well constructed the further west you move. At some point you pass up Ulgrim's tower, would be on your left. The wood barrow inn you pass up at some point. Not shortly after that, you come to the space where Kieran is, which is in a open street, little to no traffic, and the buildings around it are pretty run down, if not completely just wrecks that have some ramshackle setups in there from just like people that heaved over a door and sleep under there to make sure that there's no rain falling upon them.
Well,
standing in the middle of the street, you're within 30 feet of Kieran. At which point you realize they're beneath you.
Wouldn't I know they go down?
Not at the distance you were following them. You would notice they would have gone.
But from the spell, wouldn't I know they go? It's the
Direction of its movement.
The only thing I would know is the direction.
Yeah,
they
the
go.
nautical, I would say. So northwest, southeast. You wouldn't know they go down, but they're underground, under Top Town. Where do you guys want to go from there? You would probably have like 15 minutes left on the spell.
Find the sewer entrance close. Is there a
Top
sewer
Town doesn't
entrance?
have sewers.
No, sorry.
It has little creeks running down the street. The
Oh.
main road has sewers.
How far are we from the wheelbarrow inn?
Probably 300-400 feet.
Did we pass by that?
Past by.
Were they like? Was there anything of specific, like a lot of movement, like when we were closing in on that, or can I use my investigation
Right.
to try and think when did this happen, possibly?
Sure. Make an investigation check in that case.
24.
24. You would know that anywhere between the last 2 to 800 feet is when there was the most wiggles, I'd say. Somewhere in the west of town is where they went down. And you now noticing that they're beneath you, you probably passed it up. Being the most notable spots, the tent camp, Ulgrim's Tower, and the inn.
Well, no, in the inn, they probably went down there.
But is the inn
It's where
like
they-
their territory? So walking in there would not be smart.
That's where they do the fighting. Well, and other places, but that's also where they do fighting things.
Does that go down?
Does that
It
go
doesn't
down?
have a public underground, although many bars have a wine cellar right under the bar where they can quickly access ale and whatnot. That is kept cool because it's beneath the ground.
They have a wine cellar?
One second.
Do we have pickaxes?
Like the
Yes.
Reddit board has that.
Yes, I do. I do have a pickaxe. You want it? You want to dig down right in the street.
Use the power tool.
I use my burrowing speed to.
I guess earthquake.
What do you guys want to do?
Earthquake. No, it's probably in the wine cellar there. And then they build a secret tunnel. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I wouldn't. I did spend a lot of time in that bar.
In the fighting pits, yeah.
Yeah. Can I remember an underground area?
I mean, you probably would have noticed that the barkeep every now and again has to go downstairs
Mhm.
into the to grab ale. That's the only downstairs they have. They don't even have a real upstairs.
No, okay. But if I maybe I look down where the barkeep went.
That would be a small wine cellar.
Yeah, okay.
You would have seen that there's barrels and whatnot down there, and eventually you would come back up with a cold barrel of ale or a bottle of wine or something like that.
I mean, they could have a hidden door there inside there.
There's
what
one
I
thing that I am worried about specifically.
Yeah.
We are pushing the edge here. They have already seen us, very likely. What's to say those, well, your parents I suppose, but my nephew will now be returned. Especially if we push this.
You want to just lay low until they're safe? We could ask them where they were. If they know anything.
They won't know anything.
You could scry on Kieran.
It's the best I can try. We can go back here, I can locate again, see if he remains, but what's the chance he remains?
We should do something.
I mean, they did make it clear they didn't necessarily want to kill him because he was useful.
Yeah, but like years of torture probably also like it feels like against protecting him.
Yeah, but like I get George's point. Like,
No, I
make
get it.
sure his nephew is safe at
Mhm.
least, because we know we need to go down somewhere here.
Yeah,
we
no,
know that.
No, that's fair. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you want to? We know where he kind of is, with information from like them.
We'll just have to wait a bit.
I'm happy to pursue them, but right now they've got me. I don't want my nephew to die. And if he does die,
We'll burn the place to the ground. I agree.
We'll have to kill.
Well,
a lot.
something
hell.
will happen.
We'll have to kill a lot of Iron Syndicate, but that's fine.
I mean, taking down a mafia is probably easier than going against the Mummy Lord. I'm just saying.
Probably, yeah.
See, and we've done that.
But it will be messy if you think of it that way.
Well, everything we do is messy. I mean, we faced the dragon, we walked away, we fought a Mummy Lord, we have a cool carpet. We brought people back from the dead. We've done a lot of shit. We
Yeah,
can
if he
do
dies,
this
we
as
can
well.
just revive him again.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
you are right. Let's first make sure your nephew is safe. Kieran can wait a few hours more before we
hope so.
save him. And if not, we'll look at George with our prettiest eyes and be like, please make Kieran alive again. And then George will do that because he has a good heart.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Alright.
I just,
You don't have to explain
Your
yourself.
nephew,
even still, I don't trust this guy, so it's hard, no matter how.
I know.
If we do nothing, he might not send them anyway. He might have already crossed the borders too much.
We'll just go back to where we were staying. He said they would be back within the 24 hours before supper even.
Yeah,
If
but
not, I'll burn this place to the ground.
that is not what I want.
I do have fireball now. On this spell scroll.
I don't just want to burn things down.
I don't
because
know
of
if I
things.
feel comfortable with you having the
I have
ability
it
to.
twice even.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm saying is if you have any idea how we could get there without being noticed, I'm happy to follow. But this inn sounds like a.
That inn is probably a place.
Like,
I don't remember if they have like an outside wine cellar. I don't think so.
like the best.
Even then, there's eyes all over the place.
Is there any access to the sewers on the street?
There's no
Sure.
sewers
There's
on
no
the streets.
sewers.
The best.
There's a sewer on the main street, and that's a street that leads that goes from the mountains to the entrance of actual Coopermunde. Top town is not well taken care of in that way.
Our best bet is you all everyone goes invisible with the Invisibone. One person will go in disguised.
Well,
Because we can't just open a door invisible. There
did.
needs to be one person.
I did ask Best to get me into one of those fights.
You don't even need to be disguised. We can all be invisible with the Invisibone and boom.
That might be a way in.
Sure, but they know what's going on. How would they not? They are keeping an eye on you the moment you step in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
On
a
me?
welcome guest. At the moment, there is very much tension between us.
Oh, they keep an eye on me, but that doesn't mean that they will keep an eye on invisible people.
So far, they have been.
Well, they've been pretty good at it, but I mean, they spotted that bird thingy.
And
Yeah, but
They
that's
hurt,
because that's because I fell over my own feet.
yeah, like none of us ever do that.
Yeah, but this will be in a very loud place.
Like they spotted a bird and a dragon. What
A
was it?
dragon.
Oh, dragon. They spotted a dragon and heard something. They might be thinking, oh, that was a weird sound. You know. They might just be paranoid.
Sure.
Like, the thing is, we can either fall back now, wait until your nephew is safe,
Mm-hmm.
and go there again.
Yeah.
And then we can do it either invisible and with someone disguised. Chera just being Chera and saying, I want to fight people and fuck shit up.
If I get an invitation there,
Yeah.
I can be a distraction
You mean
to one of the fights.
after we retreat first? Is that what you mean? And then we
Yeah.
go and okay. I was gonna say if you're gonna do that now.
No, now doesn't. I haven't even. Best probably hasn't even spoken to them yet.
Right.
Maybe he has. I mean, he did do this meeting pretty quickly, which I'm pretty amazed at, actually.
But yeah, we can just be invisible in disguises.
Let's go back.
But let's do that the moment your nephew is safe.
There's one more thing I can attempt.
What do you want to do?
There's
He
also
sits down and he does a prayer.
Sure, what do you want to pray to? What do you want to ask for?
Told you to do that
Tiamat.
before.
Our mother and strength.
Mother. Can I pray to Orca?
Well, I guess the simplest would be to bring Hosen Stonehearth to safety.
I'll also do my parents. I don't want them to die.
I don't know, that's asking a lot. I suppose.
The kid.
Okay, this is a
Hosen-
miracle that won't happen anyway. So
Also
he's gonna
Stoneheart
ask
and kidnappies.
Kieran to have these 4 people be brought to safety, to intervene.
Sure.
Especially
do some
also-
teleport or something and get them the fuck out of there.
Get him out of there.
It won't work anyway. Nope.
You can keep praying for
Yeah.
100 days. Eventually.
But
it
what
will
if
work.
there's a horror show? It would have worked.
Fuck you, animals.
They offered would work.
Oh my god.
No more than family danger.
What do you guys
Horse
want to do?
real shit.
You're in the
I
west.
love that the first thing you asked was about the horse. It was granted. And everything you asked after,
No.
just like, no.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's go back to the. Oh, I can add. But I can ask one more thing. I can go to Orgrim and ask him
For?
if he knows any way underground.
Look, I was hoping you knew all these things, but I
Okay.
suppose you.
Okay, I wasn't that deep into the.
No, I
I
figured.
was just fighting for them.
And the ice?
Maybe. Send her a message. If you can.
No, I can't.
Well, then we'll go. I'll go to Orgrim. You don't. I have some food to give as well.
Right.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Because George would look around this place a little bit.
Make an
Not
investigation.
that long, but
I'll break off and go to the tower. Isn't that how far away is it?
nah.
Maybe like 1,000 feet or less.
Oh, okay.
No?
It's a natural one, so it's really low.
He's just thinking about his nephew.
Kick system.
You eventually get to Ulgrim's tower. It is still as ramshackle as it was yesterday. Fuck off!
It's Shera. Utsil.
One sec.
And me who fixed your door.
Whoa.
You hear a lock unlocking or latch moving. At which point the doors open and you see that the old visage of Ulgrim going. Fuck you doing here so early in the morning?
Come to fix
Quick
your
question
house.
for you.
What?
Do you know a way underground? Here, this western part.
No, I don't know. There's an outhouse, but that's like a hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're asking for?
Relief to the hub.
No, I'm
No,
more
the
looking
outhouse
like
I
a
hope.
more looking like a path underground, underneath the earth.
Well,
Home
that's the-
secret.
That's a big fuck off gate to enter the mountain. And he's like pointing towards where the actual entrance to Copper Moon proper is.
No, I don't mean that one. I mean like here in the western part of Top Town.
I don't know of any underground.
No? There's no one ever talked about being underground here in the camp.
Not within my circles.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which is a really small circle. It's mainly just me.
Have the birds said anything?
I don't speak to birds
I don't know.
I am obsessed
Anymore?
with this man.
Anymore?
Can I help you?
I was basically just asking that. If you don't know anything, yeah, that's fine.
No. Sorry.
That's fine. I do still have some food for you. I'll give him some more rations and fill up his water.
Do you want me to fix something for you?
I'm okay. Thank you. Good luck with your hole in the ground.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a nice night.
Good morning. He closes the door. It is morning. It's like 9 a.m.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I mean, it was a long shot, but like maybe he knows something.
That's true.
He lives here as well. Not that he can see much. Let's say go back to the board. Go back to Shanks.
Back to the reddish boar. Okay. Eventually, you will all reconvene at the reddish boar. The day is yours. Still.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Is there anything you want to do?
George won't do anything.
Just rest, I guess.
Sure.
You probably should sleep.
Yeah.
George is not sleeping.
I'm gonna steal some stuff.
We'll make one check. Go ahead and make a stealth check first. Or sleight of hand.
I mean, we did move through.
Sure, but while you were like stealthing, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal there, but now I rolled a 19.
Okay, go ahead and roll D100.
That's a 55. Didn't I roll that one already?
55. You find a tiny cage like this for like the side, like for something to wear on a belt, like people like put like insects in. It's like that big, but it doesn't have a door.
Tiny cage without a door.
Yes.
Just like a book where you can write in.
No, this is just the cage without a door.
I have an idea for that book. But first,
Apparently.
I will need probably to commit a murder for it.
So right in it with blood.
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't mention blood?
Sure, you can try.
You can probably use other things.
So, you all stay within the reddish board for the rest of the day?
Well,
I will. If anyone needs me, you can come
Yes.
find me.
I will continue making the water clean.
Sure.
And wait for my apple
I
juice.
kind of want to spend some time with Best in his gambling hall.
During the day, he's a pawn shop.
True. Never mind then.
I'm giving this man the cleanest water he sees.
Did you guys spend the day in the reddish board or nearby?
Yes.
At some time it becomes the hour for supper, where food will be served as part of your stay within the reddish board. Eagerly anticipating the arrival at the door, all of you sitting at a nearby table,
All at a different table.
and
Just to make it awkward.
maybe half an hour or so after proper dinner time, which doors are normally pretty like on point about. The door swings open and a single known individual comes walking in, very confused, holding a small piece of parchment. You see the dumbed face of Hosen comes waddling into the room.
The most important one.
Everyone else
And, like,
just forgot.
He kind of looks up from the now you kind of like spot, especially the ones with better press perception, is like the map that he's holding, although he's holding it sideways, which may be the reason why he's a little late.
George will just run up there and we'll just grab
They're
it.
like, oh! At which point he's like, oh, I got the right place. That's good. That's
Did I
good.
hurt you? Did they do anything to you?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
I'm fine. Why? I'm okay. I just. You know what the arrow means? Yeah, like
It
points
means
towards the north arrow. That's over to the side. Because there's a. Yeah, I couldn't find the place.
Ignorance is bliss. My
Yeah.
friend.
Do you know where we are?
We're in Kokomunde.
I haven't been topside in a long time.
Yeah. And you shouldn't be.
No, I went to level 1. And then there were these people that had some questions, and I was like, sure, I can answer some questions. And
I think it's smart if you don't.
you asked me
No.
to look. I
And
did.
now I ask you to don't do that.
I would very much appreciate going home.
We will go.
It's been a while. They had good food, just not.
They weren't very nice.
No, I wasn't allowed to leave. That was it.
That is a problem.
It was, but I had not many options.
Mm-hmm.
They said that you were doing something for them, and that eventually everything should be fine, and it was. I'm glad to see you again, and not just hear your voice in my head, which is very. Don't do that.
I can do that
I
as
will-
well.
Don't do
I
that.
say in his head.
Don't do that. They grab you there.
Look, you know, things change. You just have to get used to voices in your head every now and then.
I don't like it.
Well, it's my voice. Just start worrying if it's a different voice.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried.
You should be fine.
Do you want some water?
I want food.
I have very clean
Have
water.
mine. She just
And ale,
shows
please.
the plate to him.
He really begins eating it. This is so much worse. He continues eating.
Beggars can be choosers.
So, when are we going down?
As soon as possible. We'll have to wait for some other people.
That's fine. Who else?
I'm not exactly sure, but
I didn't send you out with 2 more other people.
Not that I know. I mean, I was in this nice room, and then they came in and they were like, we gotta go. And the... Well, I don't think... I wasn't the only one there. And... There's maybe they brought other people. I just didn't pay as much attention. They put a bag over my head and then I was on the street and they were like, here's a map, go that direction. And there I didn't see no other people.
Except for other people on the street.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Yeah.
But no one with a head, back with a head. That was me.
Okay.
Why?
don't worry.
It's
Okay.
We'll get you home and stay within the forge for a
I
while.
will. I have slack. Well, I've been slacking. You're not gonna be happy with me.
Mm-mm. I don't think they're gonna be.
you were taken, so I don't think
They're not gonna be mad. They'll
No.
understand.
I hope
Don't
so.
worry. They will.
I hope. We continue eating.
I'll talk to them. Don't worry. I mean, I've been away for a while, have I not?
Yeah, but they say you out with a reason. And I go on to that. Like more than stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Yeah. But honest work is just as important,
Mm-hmm. I haven't
if
been doing
not
that.
more important.
I haven't been doing honest work in a long time. That's why I need to go back.
What have you been doing in the on the
I had a ball. It was pretty cool.
you had a ball?
Yeah, you could throw it against the wall.
Did it bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to bring that with me.
It's his weak spot, bouncing things.
Like was it a sport or something?
No, it was just fun.
Don't give him a mallet,
Why?
because it bounces a little.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
But good, cool that you're here.
Well, it's better you're here.
I didn't know you were gonna be here.
Neither did I know that you are going to be here.
Why are you here?
To deal with some problems.
Yes, and I didn't know you were involved in
Me neither.
Neither did I.
it. Well, don't worry about it. Don't think too much of it.
I won't.
We'll probably leave to the bottom today.
I'm done. But it was a little late.
I'm not sure if any of you wish to go with, but
You wanna go right now?
no, we'll wait for the others to arrive. But once everyone is here, I suggest your parents go with as well, unless you want them to remain.
I guess.
Look, I'm not sure what that's all about, but I just
No, I just don't wanna leave Kieran. We left them too long.
yeah, we know where they keep their prisoners at least.
Do you remember kind of what direction you came from?
Outside.
Look, don't
Did you-
ask too much about for him. He doesn't even know directions. Okay.
Apparently.
All we know is where.
Did
they
you go
kept-
underground somewhere?
No. When I took bag off, I was in the street.
Look, he had a bag over his head. He doesn't know it.
No, maybe you could have felt something.
I went up some stairs. I did do that.
Do you remember kind of where?
Did you also go
No.
downstairs?
When they had bag on my head? No. I went upstairs.
Where? What did it smell like?
Shit, but that's most of the place here.
It's true.
Maybe it is in the outhouse.
Maybe it's because of the fact that there's an outhouse.
I mean,
That's never clean.
no, that's fair. Enjoy your food.
I'm not. It's gross.
It's food.
That's true. Continues eating.
He's spoiled like I was when I started first. You know how I was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Still am actually.
How
so-
was he in the beginning?
Yeah, I
More
haven't
spoiled.
seen you clean your armor in a very long time.
Oh, then you just haven't been looking.
Does he clean his armor?
He does
Every night.
sometimes,
You
Yeah,
hear the sound, the ping ping,
yeah that is
Oh,
cool
that
as
is you.
Yeah.
I.
cleaning my armor.
You don't know.
Oh. Oh. No, I just thought those were the noises your head sometimes make.
No, that's when explosions happen.
No, that's the sound.
Yeah.
I just thought the ding ding sound was, oh, I'm tired, I should sleep, and then I sleep.
It is very soothing.
It is very soothing, yeah.
I just thought it was my brain saying it's sleepy time. That's why I could stay awake tonight. Because the sound wasn't there.
Ah, yeah. No, that makes sense too.
So, what do you guys want to do? It is evening, so for those who did not take a long rest, it would be the moment to do it. The rest, the ones who did take long rests, you're kind of okay.
I took a long rest. Sorry.
I didn't, but I'll keep waiting.
I guess Angie
I
also
s-
did.
I mean, I stole
Probably.
stuff and then I just cleaned some water, so it's not like I actually did anything.
Yeah, okay.
I have a question, Ja.
Mm.
I could have taken a nap in that time.
If they given my nephew a map and told them go here, if they did that with your parents, would they then follow that map or would they just fuck off?
Do I know the answer to that? It's been a long time.
I mean, just from how,
How
you
old are you
react.
again now?
117.
Just from how you react.
Fucking could be either.
I mean,
It depends who's listening to who.
yeah, it depends.
On what?
If my mom gets the map on my dad.
Ah, it's one of those.
Yeah. I'll just wait up, and if they don't show up, then
No enough.
I guess I'll look inside, look in their home. If we pass through.
Now, if you wanted to go to your old home, you would have to go out of your because the reddish boar is pretty close to the main road that leads into Kerpermunde. If you want to go to your parents' house, you would have to make your way there. You wouldn't pass it up if you want to go down. Just because of the way things are located.
Yeah, but we could be able to.
You
go
could,
there.
but it would just be like a. You would have to divert specifically to go to there first.
Yeah, I could. I'll wait up, and if they don't, then I'll go look into outside their window.
I just find it odd they would half deliver on their.
Hmm?
I find it odd they would only half deliver on their promise.
Yeah, so would I. Because I did send him, so.
Then again, it's. I don't know.
At one point, it becomes the time that most people start going to bed. At which point, your parents have not yet shown up at the reddish boar.
Typical. I'll wait up.
The rest of you have to go to bed. Then, or at least
If they haven't
Person
returned yet, then I suppose. What do you want to do? Want to sleep? Or do you want to look?
I wanna wait up. And
Just wait.
I guess I could look. What time is it?
eventually it will start becoming midnight.
How close is their house?
Maybe like a 30-minute walk.
I'll go there.
You want to go alone or do you want to?
If you wanna join.
I'll join
Anybody else join in?
You can stay. I'll be back in a bit.
If I take Hosen with us, maybe. I don't want to keep him
Close.
Out of
Yeah,
my-
I get it. I mean, with Shanks, you should be safe.
Do not say these things to me, because they mean nothing to me. The guy is called Shanks.
Yeah. But he's one of he's a good guy. His name is just unfortunate.
We'll both come along.
That's
It's not
fine.
that far away, right?
No, about 30 minutes walk.
So you're coming along? Anybody else? Or are you staying with the Ridgemore?
I mean, Angie will come along then as well.
So everybody's going.
Everybody's going.
Seems so.
You're beginning and heading in that direction. Yeah. Eventually, you begin to see in the distance where their house is. There's people passing up late in the night. Those are high pass perceptions. First, you would recognize them faster. Outside the house, currently, with a small hand-drawn cart, backpacks packed in a suit in a case, like a chest filled in the back of the cart. You see who is quite a bit older than last you saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's sitting on the cart while your dad's pulling it, and they're traveling southward towards you. They don't seem to notice you at all. Their house door to the house is left open, lighted, like there's a faint candlelight still flickering inside. They seem to be booking it.
Okay. I will stop them.
Okay, so you see one, you see him kind of like pull this cart through.
I'll go in front of them like, hi.
Your dad's holding the cart, and he kind of like stops it and goes, "Out of my way, we're traveling. Sorry." And he guys like begins to pull it and like to veer around you. Doesn't seem to he looks you dead in the eye. Doesn't seem to recognize you.
That
Your mom's currently like wearing this like hood kind of like over because the wind's still raging. It's been almost over 30 years, so
yeah.
they don't seem to know who you are unless you wish to make that public.
Dad, Mom.
At which point they're like maybe 10 feet past you, and the car kind of like comes to a slow stop. Fuck you, Colin.
Oh my god!
Vacuum.
See like a latch is unlatched on the side of this cart, and it's kind of like set in the mud, and it sinks slightly, leaving the cart standing upright without falling forward or backward. Kind of like turns around, pulls the hood off. Your mom, sitting on the back of the car, kind of pulls her hood back and like looking better at you. It's still dark.
You're like.
They're both kind of like in this moment of not sure what to do.
You could have said hi at the reddish boar. I was worried.
Your dad is the first one to speak, going, "We didn't know you were back. We heard you left."
And you suddenly got released from the Iron Syndicate for no reason.
We were also captured for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your doing?
Not the capturing.
The leasing part?
Yeah.
Which point your mom is currently still like in disbelief of your presence and your arm.
Oh, right.
Seemingly, it's a point that they've both been staring at it for a bit.
Oh yeah, I made that.
At which point, your mom kind of makes her way to the side of the cart, swings her short dwarven feet to the side, and plops it into the mud. Your dad's standing beside the cart, but hasn't really approaching her. Your mom kind of like comes closer, like raises a hand, kind of caresses from going from lower arm like past the metallic bits.
Oh, if you want to.
It kind of,
If
at
you
that
wanna
point, she
look
kind
at
of like steps back, looks you up and down. The many scars that you've received during this journey clearly visible.
I went out.
Kind of puts the hand on the side of your face. But you're still the same. You're still you.
Of course.
He kind of like looks back at your dad, back at you. I wasn't sure if we were going to see you again. Especially with the Iron Syndicates becoming involved.
Yeah, no, I didn't plan on that, to be fair.
At which point, like, still kind of stunned, she kind of drops the purse that she had in her hand, kind of falls into the mud, and then that one embraces you in a full hug. And to you and only you, kind of goes, I'm really happy you're back. It's been bad. Just living here. Not
Yeah,
knowing where you were.
Place has really fallen down.
Kind of like takes distance again. Yeah, we heard you were traveling, and we have been thinking about leaving sometime earlier, but we didn't want to do it with the Syndicate's help, and we didn't have the money to do it otherwise.
I know a good place where you can go.
The standard dad kind of steps forward and goes, considering the circumstances, we decided to make an early departure, regardless of how we fared.
You really should go to the Elvish kingdoms.
We heard Eleanor was nice. We heard you were there.
Mm-hmm. Stop the slavery there.
Yeah, that's true, we did.
Your dad kind of comes walking up to you. What happened with the Iron Syndicate? Why did they take us? Why did they release us?
They thought I had stolen money from them, but I didn't. And we had to bring them the person who did.
And you did.
We're going to attempt to get him back. At least that's the plan.
Kind of turns towards your mom, goes, get the cards over. We are leaving. But from what I've heard, you work in Genova, heard some stuff about you were present with some highborn people.
Where did you hear this?
Story goes around.
Apparently.
And work in Illinois, and now here with the Iron Syndicate. How'd that happen? Looking at your arm.
Daartoe.
Kind of like laughs, but like a, not like a mocking way, like a impressed kind of way. He
Well,
reaches out his hand for a handshake, goes, we're leaving, but I hope you look us up in Illinois.
maybe when we're done with this.
Perhaps.
I'll
Take the hand.
take a hand and then
Kind of like he shakes it and goes,
kind of like half-heartedly
sure.
take it.
He holds it a little bit more thoroughly and goes, good luck.
Thanks.
Before he turns around, grabs his bag again off of the ground. Your mom kind of like hesitating.
Grab my mom by her shoulder and be like, I did miss you a lot, Mom.
Missed you too, but hearing stories of your adventures were comforting. I paid attention to anything I could hear. You won't say it, but he's proud of you. Probably impressed with what you've managed to survive.
I mean, I've managed to survive much worse, actually.
We'd love to hear about it, but well, the Iron Syndicate looms here. We are not safe. We don't feel safe anymore.
No, yeah.
You're going to Illinois then?
It's the plan. We heard it's been good there for dwarves as of late.
We can message someone, tell them you're coming.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a place to stay.
Anybody we have to look for then?
Well,
Are you gonna message? Who are you going to message?
I'm gonna message Bran.
Bran.
And she goes,
I was going to say you're not gonna message Astrid.
No.
I'm gonna message Bran.
That would be funny.
I suppose he'll be at the townhouse in the I don't know what it's called actually, the front part. The dwarven part of Illinois. Which...
we'll find it. You've made the journey a couple of times. Anything we should keep an eye on?
What are your names, by the way?
Okay. I know that that name is Talking.
Zuri.
Zuri, yes. I knew it was close to 0.
I made it before I knew Zira, so it was just coincidence.
Zuri and Talkim.
When you say it quickly,
Zira?
it sounds like Tolkien.
Is Zira
Nee.
as well?
Zuri?
Oh, is there? Zoo?
Zira and
Actually, it does,
Tolkien.
I didn't think of
Zuri and
Talkim.
Yeah.
Tolkien.
T-H-A-L-M. Tolkien.
Yeah, I'll just Tolkien, then I'll pronounce
Thakilm.
Beep, 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 beep. I probably... yeah, whatever. It's bad pronunciation.
By the way, Mom.
Yeah.
It's Jera now.
Okay.
Thought you'd like to know.
Yeah. Sure, no.
Yeah, you might not recognize her next time.
Okay.
Oh,
Because just like that
Yeah,
arm,
right.
I'm gonna
George
fix that.
Wayland Jr. of the Soulforge.
Soulforge.
Yes.
That name we've heard of.
I imagine, yeah.
Have you also heard about my name?
Must have missed.
I'm Zira.
Nice to meet you, sir. You?
Melvin August Elderville.
That's a lot.
Angelina Bettina Mapuna Maklasana
At which point, your dad's kind of like looking back. You go, man?
That's why I
She
have
kinda like
only
looks
one
around and goes,
middle name. Angelina.
we gotta go. Good luck.
Was there anything that they should know about? The roads are pretty safe, right? Except for the orcs, but they're gone now,
Yeah.
mostly.
I mean, you always should be a little bit.
There might be still some orcs around.
Do you have a weapon? At least.
Tolkien does. I wouldn't know what to do with one.
Cannot not hear it anymore.
But
Well, just know that there will be a river. You'll just have to take the long way for the bridge, cause
Yeah, you can fly.
or can they fly?
No.
Can you guys fly?
no.
No.
Oh. Or you just have to make a boat to cross the river. Because if you cross the river, it's way faster, but the river is kind of big.
We have some money. Can pay a toll. That's fine.
Okay.
Kind of like,
I don't think it's at all. It's just faster to go
Yeah.
over the river.
so you kind of like grabs the side of your arm. Kind of at first you feel like her they're going like, oh right, it's.
The other arm is still meat.
Before she like kind of goes to you and goes, good luck and be safe with what you're doing here and that person that you need to find.
Yeah, there was the archaeologist.
But thank you for coming back.
Yeah, you didn't show up, so I was worried.
It's okay. Thank you.
Understandable though.
Thank you, Tara. She turns around, kind of like gets her hood back up, grabs her purse from the ground, she gets on the back of the cart, at which point your dad kind of like, and begins to pull the cart and slowly begins to make some way again.
I could buy a horse for them. I know.
I could buy him a horse, but I won't.
That's too
So
expensive.
Left there in the cold winds, your party is at
No.
maybe a little bit of time to midnight.
Did they just leave their house with Did they just grab everything and leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they noped the fuck out of there.
I mean, that's fair.
Where do you guys want to go next? You guys want to travel down?
Maybe sleep first because it's night, I guess. Or
Did everyone join, right?
Yeah, everything's there.
I mean, we could just go, since this is, how much further is the gate to, like, below ground?
There would probably be like a 30-ish minute walk, but then like north, east.
Yeah, okay. It's your call.
we can sleep. We've already stayed up for a night. 2 nights as it is.
We'll go back to the reddish board then.
You guys go back to the reddish board. You can finish your full night's rest. The Hosen can stay in the. You guys have 6 spots. Hosen can stay in the one that used to be Kieran's.
I think that was mine. I think no one can stay with me, and then
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
stay with George.
Shuffle up however you wish. Following day, you all wake up. The day is yours. You guys ready yourselves to begin your travel, which would be a day and a half down to get into the onto the second layer where the Soul Forge is located.
Mm-hmm.
Anything anybody wishes to do before they travel, which will also be you guys leaving will be the end of the session for the radio.
George would want to
Could you
attempt one more time.
pray to Morden that
Pray to Morden. I guess to protect Kieran. I don't know how to otherwise do it at this point. To
Sure.
like over and get him to safety or something. Well, I'm not level 35.
That's too bad.
We're getting there.
What was the status on my apple juice for this place, by the way?
It would arrive 2 days later. You have it with breakfast.
Yes!
I'll say. You have it with breakfast.
It was worth it! Totally worth it!
Totally worth it.
How much did you pay for this again?
Not that much.
10 gold? 8 gold? Something.
Like, not that
yeah,
much.
yeah, that's not that
Like,
much.
not that much for me.
For Shanks it is.
I desperately wanted apple juice.
I'll take an apple juice as well.
Sure. He has a limited supply of apple juice now.
I drink to my heart's content.
Sure. So,
Which is 3 glasses.
you guys don't have any
I'm
horses.
very
In this case, it
small.
would mainly be giant goats that you find over here. So I'll have to be walking, but in walking it's a day and a half, so it's not that bad.
We cannot ride giant goats. Would be really fun.
Giant goats? Wait, what?
We could
Oh,
fly
those-
giant
Cooper Moon
goats.
doesn't really have horses. Everybody here, if you have a mount, you ride giant goats.
Oh, fair.
I want to steal one last thing.
Sure. Go ahead
Giant
and
goat leg,
roll a
what?
stealth check or sleight of hand check.
That is a 10.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
That's 65.
65.
Yes.
Nope. One sec. 65. Ooh. You find the other half of a map.
I found the half of a map.
Seems to be largely like there's no cities or anything. There's landmarks, mountains, ravines, rivers, stuff like that. There's no cities except for one that ends in where you can only see 2 letters on a side where it's been ripped off. It's TA.
TA.
Yeah.
Okay. First, have a map.
And this map seems to look old. Once it probably looked really nice. This map's like best estimate. Make a quick, I would say, investigation check.
Can you use stone cutting?
No, it's not fossilized yet.
That's 20 something.
Best guess, 1 to 2 centuries old.
Alright.
It's old paper.
It's all paper, but it's not like super.
You found it in this like leather, like spell scroll holder would be used for. That's kind of what it was wrapped in.
Damn, kinda wish I had the other half, but you know, I'll have to make do.
You could make your own.
That's true. I know it ends with TE this city, so you know I can
TA.
TA. I can find that. I can definitely find that. Let me just in my
Well,
mind's
for
eye
now-
look at the world map.
For now, what do you guys want to do before leaving, if anything, in top down?
I did my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll need the rest for Kieran.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's alright to do the thing when it is proper for the story or proper for the table.
You can do it now. That's fine. It's up to you.
Yeah, just thinking about how.
Wait, wouldn't it be great if your character went with the parents?
Yeah, escort them to Eleanor.
Then you can think of.
You are exiting the story. I would recap that in the way that you would, if that's the way you would wish your character
Oh,
to
yeah.
continue.
I mean, yeah, that would make
Yeah.
it.
It would make the most logic sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you had anything else planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about a few other
Oh.
options, but
Good.
yeah,
I'll leave it up to you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Sure.
Sure. How many options were there?
Well, I guess I'm now sticking with two. Either stay here and do the thing we talked about, or do the other thing.
Well, natural 20 is here, and
No.
Everything else.
natural 1 is staying.
No,
is the secret go
Odd
to Eleanor.
is leaving, and even is staying.
That's fair. That's even.
Even.
So,
Even Steven.
with the party set on diving deeper in Coppermunda, you do what?
I forgot which was which.
Staying, even was staying.
Yeah.
Alt was leaving.
Unless you made up your mind when you rolled.
Yeah, that happens as
Alright,
well.
you should
Sometimes
not
that
have rolled if that
happens,
doesn't work.
It didn't happen?
What do you want to do?
Well, for proper time and story, and I guess that leaves that up to you. I will go. Novel will leave the group and go to Grim to inform him about the situation.
I'm assuming the party is where? Do you wish to roleplay this out, or should we narrate it?
We should narrate it.
As the party sets to divert deeper into Coppermunda to bring Hosen back home, Novan decides to keep an eye on the Iron Syndicate's activities. We'll be linking up with Van Mook Ironpike and Grim to, when you return, and if a ruckus is started, to inform them about what's happening, so that Grim can at least patrol the streets a little bit more tough and make sure that if the Iron Syndicate would have to return, that you, if they were going to try to return, it would be a little bit more difficult because of the heavier guard presence.
Mm.
That's what Novan is doing.
Mhm.
After which, Novan will go his own way.
Yep.
As you have decided to leave the table. Which is fair.
Yep.
So, with that, thank you guys for coming out to play. Thank you guys for joining the campaign.
Mhm.
Very much appreciate. We'll be picking it up again next week with Angie back at the table. Sadly, missing you. With the party delving deeper into Coppermunda to bring Hosen back home after maybe a month or two being away. So, with that, thank you for coming out, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.